BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a porta-john and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The proud owners of Eunice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. We are getting ready to get this Eunice Cardinal versus Loving Falcon game started here. They are having senior night at this time, so they're recognizing the seniors, and we're just testing mic. So a little mic check. Test, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Test 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
I'm going to check out Rosendo's mic here. How about that?
That sounds like a good deal. Rosendo's down doing senior night with his son Jonathan, so they're out of the booth for a second. It'll be me and Charlie getting us going. Let me turn his on. There we go.
Test 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Well, I'm going to jump over and listen and see how these sound, and we'll be right back on the line. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a porta-john and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice is a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Eunice, New Mexico, and No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Tonight, we have a very important District 4 2A battle, a battle that includes two top 5 ranked teams, and a battle that could have heavy implications on the state playoff picture, as Eunice will host the Loving Falcons here tonight. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner right now, Charlie Fairbrush. Charlie's on the camera, also trying to do some board duties as Resendo is down doing the senior night stuff. In fact, he's out there walking on the field now with Jonathan and Miss Caballero as they are doing the senior night, as this is the last regular season home game for all of the seniors here. So welcome, Charlie.
Well, welcome everybody. Good night. Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it's got the makings of one for sure. Tonight, this Cardinal football team is on the ropes. Mike Tyson, a.k.a. Jowl, punished the Cardinal football team last week in an embarrassing 50-0 halftime loss. I'm being told that it was likely the most one-sided football game that anyone can remember, going all the way back to 1982, a time when the mercy rule did not exist and a running clock did not exist. Local historian, barber / Eunice Cardinal Lynn White, always full of Cardinal history, says that in 1982, this Cardinal program lost a similar scored game to Tatum back before the mercy rules existed. So the Cardinals come into this game once again on the ropes. Loving, a.k.a. George Foreman, comes to Eunice trying to knock the Cardinals off their long-held pedestal here. Loving will try to play some smash-mouth football and pound this Cardinal football team like heavyweight boxer George Foreman once tried to do. However, could we see Eunice, a.k.a. Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest football programs of all time, rope-a-dope the Falcons just like Ali did to Foreman in 1974's Rumble in the Jungle? Do these Cardinals have it in them to lure the Falcons in and then turn on that Eunice Cardinal flair that we've all grown accustomed to watching? Can the Cardinals rope-a-dope here tonight and drop the Falcons and drop them a notch or two? Or are the Falcons ready to come in here and take it to these Eunice Cardinals? We shall see. Charlie, your thoughts?
I hope we're going to sting like a bee, right?
That's
Muhammad Ali.
That's right. And float like instead of a butterfly, a cardinal.
Float like a cardinal and sting like a bee.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we can't. I don't think I could stomach 2 weeks of what we had last week.
Yeah, gonna have to get it together. And, you know, it's hard. We're not used to seeing that.
No.
And especially, like I said, Lynn White tells me 1982 since we've taken that type of whooping. And with us the last 5 years just going in here and winning it all and tearing people up, it is a tough thing to stomach. At the same time, we got some great kids, some great athletes, some great coaches. We just got to get it back together here and see if we can kind of get things going. With that said, Eunice enters tonight's game with a 5-1 overall record, 1-1 in District 4 2A for Eunice. I'm sorry, they're not 5-1, they're 5-2. For Eunice, the Cardinals are coached by Greg Jackson. Jackson is in his 4th season at the reins of the Eunice program. His teams have captured championships every single year with him as head coach. Will they be able to fulfill that streak this year? It's yet to see. This is by far the youngest team that we have seen for Eunice in many, many years. The Cards have a freshman at the helm and quarterback Elijah Melanson. Melanson has thrown for 18 touchdown passes on the season. He also has an extremely impressive QB rating of 125.5, and he's completing over 60% of his passes on the year. All very good numbers. Maddox Mata leads the team in receiving yards, catches, and total touchdowns. Mata's having a heck of a season. The sophomore's had a breakout year here and continues to be impressive. Ashton Thompson is nipping at the heels of Mata in just about every category. In fact, he's 1 touchdown less than Mata overall. He's averaging just under 1 yard per game, fewer than Mata in overall yardage, and is within a couple of overall catches of Mata on the season. Mata and Thompson look somewhat like twins in overall stats. Brandon Trevino and Elgin Woods are sharing time at the running back position, and both have similar numbers from that spot. On defense, Eli Lord leads this team in tackles at just over 6 per game. Jerry Hawkins and Kyle Teague are less than 1 tackle behind at over 5 per game. Our defense, or other defense standouts include competitive ago. So they're going to have to play a little better last week to be able to compete with the team this year.
That game,
it went all the way. Wow. It went all the way. So. Yes, I agree. Caleb Rodriguez got 15 touchdown passes on the season, ran for 10 touchdowns. He is their go-to guy. You got to stop him if you want to stop this Falcon offense. In the backfield, it's better than he's averaging nearly 100 yards receiving per game. He's also running for nearly 100 touchdown yards per game. Very impressive. He scored 5 TDs this season. He's not very big, but he's quick as a cat. Loving also likes to throw the ball to Amari Benavides as well. A 6'2" senior is Leith Granado leads the team in tackles at over 6 per game. Eduardo de la Cruz is averaging right at 6 per game. And Rolando Armendariz has over 4 per game. Giovanni Ruiz leads the team in interceptions with 5 on the year. So that's the tale of the tape, and the slugfest, I think we could be in store for a good one here tonight. One other thing, once again, tonight is senior night. This is our last regular season home game for the seniors, as next week we hit the road, not next week, the following week, because we got to bye next week, we hit the road to Texaco, a very smelly place, but somebody's got to go there. It might as well be us. So, anyway, that's kind of my spiel. One other thing, the keys to the game tonight, keys for success for these teams, Eunice, they must protect the quarterback and give him an opportunity to throw. When he can set up and throw the ball without much pressure, he's got great receivers, he's got an arm, and Eunice is very dangerous. When he's under pressure, look out. Number 2, Eunice has got to prevent turnovers. They can't turn the football over. They can't fumble. They can't fumble on kickoffs. They can't throw interceptions. They just can't do it in order to have success here today. And number 3, and this, in my opinion, is probably the biggest one. The Cardinals have got to forget about last week. Get their heads up, their confidence back. You come in here with your head down, and you're liable to get your tail kicked again. So they're going to have to get their confidence back and that aura about them, that Eunice Cardinal tradition. Head up, they got to go strong. For Loving, number 1, they got to control the line of scrimmage. Number 2, they need to play some smash mouth football. The reality, and they're my buddies, I like them, but our kids don't like somebody to punch them in the mouth. As Mike Tyson said once, and I'll probably butcher his quote, but it was something to the effect of everybody wants to fight until they get punched in the mouth.
The first punch.
That's right. You get hit in the mouth, and sometimes not everybody. There's a lot of people out there that think they're tough, and I will tell you from my fighting days, I watched a lot of big, strong guys come in the gym that were great bar fighters that thought they were tough guys. They'd come in there and we'd put them in the ring, and somebody'd punch them in the mouth, and they'd never come back because they were like, hey, this ain't like the bar where I can pick up a bar stool and
it's
hit
a real
somebody.
deal here, huh?
And so for the Loving Falcons to have success, they've got to come out and punch the Cardinals in the mouth. And
not literally.
Yes. And lastly, they need to control the time of possession. They can't let the Cardinal offense stay on the field. So that's our spiel as far as my pregame. The Cardinals are running out onto the field. They're holding all the American flags. The fireworks are going off. We've had senior night. We've got Rosendo back in his chair. Rosendo, your thoughts?
My thoughts, we got to have a good, clean game. We have to be aggressive, and we have to adapt and overcome after last game. We got to go out there and represent A, the Eunice Cardinals, B, senior night, and have a good, clean football. Like you just said, we got to block for the quarterback. Let him get that confidence back in that pocket. I didn't get to hear his rating this time.
Yeah, it's still at 120. Their quarterback's at like 92. I mean, even with last week's game that we had, his rating is still very high. He's still very high in overall touchdown passes for the year. The smoke from the fireworks just went off, and all of that smoke came right in our window here in the booth. And I'm about to get down there and do some chest compressions on Charlie because it's choking him out. You know, one of our sponsors is the Eunice Police Department in the city of Eunice. We may have to get them to bring by some oxygen and throw it on Charlie to get him revived here.
Choked up like Elvis Presley over here.
So with all the smoke and fireworks, the two teams are on the field, and it looks like we're going to get ready for the national anthem. We'll send it over to our sponsors for a word from them.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a beautiful night here in Eunice, New Mexico. And thank you, No Mark Broadcasting, for coverage of the Eunice Cardinal sports program. We're here as we are preparing for the kickoff as the home team, Eunice Cardinals, the defending multiple-time state champions, are hosting the Loving Falcons. Eunice will be in the red uniforms, white helmets. Loving will be in the white uniforms, red letters, white helmets. Looks like most of them also have some pink socks on.
Socks, correct.
For the October cancer awareness, dig pink type stuff for October. And so anyway, we're set to start. Looks like we're about ready to kick off.
Loving looks a little different. They have a lot of white on here. Usually have a lot of black and red.
Yeah.
So we got to stay focused. And remember, we're the red ones on the field.
This Falcon team this year has had some great success against some pretty good teams. They have played several JVs, but they've also had some success. The kickoff is taken by number, is that 2?
2, correct, yes, sir.
By number 2, and my little letters are so small. That is Exodus Fierro. He takes the kickoff. He actually fair caught the kickoff right about the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Loving.
I bet you they've been watching some film on those kicks.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as the kick went into the air, he immediately started signaling for the fair catch, ran under it, secured the catch. And so here we go. The Eunice defense hits the field. We'll see if they can rebound from last week and get things going here. Only 3 seconds went off the clock. I'm not sure how any seconds went off the clock, but anyway.
The ball, I call it a catch, right?
Yeah. So here we go. Loving comes to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. Quarterback in the backfield to spread offense for the Falcons. They're going to hand it straight up the middle. They've got a little gap. They're going to pick up, it looks like about 5, maybe 6. By the time the spot came down, they're going to spot it at the 41.
On that offensive line for the Loving Falcons, they had a huge gap in there and made a couple of moves and got behind our defender, number 8. And he got some good yards there.
As I mentioned in the pregame, that running back right there is averaging 125 yards per game here early in the season. Well, we're not early anymore, so you're in the season.
Averaging 100 and what?
125.
Wow.
Caleb Rodriguez is the quarterback for the Falcons. He's in the backfield. Here goes a man in motion. They're going to fake it and hand it right back to the running back up the middle. He breaks around the right side. He's got a little space, and he's going to pick up a 1st down and about another 10 yards. That's going to bring it all the way to the 49-yard line.
We almost had him in the backfield, but he's kind of quick back there.
Yeah,
Brandon dove at his feet but missed him.
I mentioned that in the pregame, too, about his quickness. He is quick, and that is what he does.
Runs the ball. So far, so good.
Yeah, once again, I mentioned he's averaging about 125 yards per game. Caleb Rodriguez is the quarterback. He's number 15, and he leads this team in touchdowns for the season.
Quarterback does?
Yes, he's back in the backfield again. Here comes the man in motion. This time they're going to hand it to the man in motion. He tries to get around the side, but there's a host of Cardinals there taking him down. I see 25, Jerry Hawkins. I see 22.
22 and 23 were there.
Eli Lord and Luis Gomez.
A good gang tackle there.
Absolutely.
And they only got 2 yards off that?
Yes.
That's the best stop so far.
Yeah, we'll cut 1 yard.
1 yard?
That running back that I was talking about is number 3, Bobby Perez. And I'm probably butchering that name, but P-A-R-R-A-Z. So here comes Loving to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 9. Ball spotted right at midfield in the center of the Cardinal. It's at the 50. Quarterback in the backfield is Rodriguez. Perez sitting beside him. Here comes a man in motion. They take the snap, they fake it, and then ball's on the ground. Cardinals dive in there, but the quarterback's able to get down on it. Ball's going to be spotted right at the 45. They lost about 5 on that one.
He's going to give it to the running back, but he pulled it back, tried to take it himself, covered back to the right-hand side.
Running that option, and in that option play, the quarterback's deciding what they're going to do, and so he has the option, hence the name option, to give it or to pull it. And it looked like the running back thought he was going to give it to him, so he was hanging on, and so was the quarterback. When the quarterback yanked on it, it went flying on the ground.
So this is my pigskin.
Yes. So now there's whistles on the floor or on the field, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout here as Loving wants to talk about it. 9:44 remaining here in the first quarter. The Falcons take a timeout. This is an important play as it is 3rd down and about 14 from the 45.
And they've been running the ball quite a bit. They haven't passed it yet, so they're probably going to discuss that.
Yes. I would guess they're going to come out slinging here with it being 3rd and 14.
No, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Want to shout out to our sponsors, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, the City of Eunice, Parker Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, BTH Services and Rental, NMR Pipeline LLC, and the Eunice Police Department. Thank you for working with us and allowing us to bring these free broadcasts back to all the people back home.
And looking at the window, there's not that many people here. I bet there's a lot of them watching them online.
And thanks to Tiff as well back at the station. Yeah, we've got a very small crowd. Loving comes to the line of scrimmage. There's a snap. They're looking past the whole way. They got a man open over on the flats, but they overthrow him.
And he was open.
He was
open. He just the quarterback overthrew him a little bit.
So that's going to make it 4th and long, and it looks like Loving has got a whole different group running out onto the field as they are changing personnel in what looks like a punt team coming onto the field.
Well, that's a good start for the defensive side for the Eunice Cardinals. They came out there and stopped them. They did have some big runs on them. Fortunately, they fumbled the ball there and he got back that far.
Yep.
Weren't able to complete that pass. So
Loving has got a big roster tonight.
And they got a bunch of kids. You're right.
That's very, very odd as well.
Yeah, Loving's got a heck of a ball club this year. This is no normal Loving football team. Here's the snap and the punt. It wobbles over toward the opposing sideline. We're going to let it skip, and it is skipping. It's going to skip all the way down to about the 16-yard line, looks like, maybe the 17.
I would call that a good punt, correct?
Yeah, you see this guy over here spotting the ball. There's nobody down to it on that side.
Look at that judge barely going over there, walking to it.
And I guarantee you they got at least 2-3 yards out of that spot. Okay,
Well,
now
he
he's
corrected
moving. Okay, all right. I'm going to forgive you. I'm sorry. I'm going to forgive myself too for jumping on you. But
And you have your glasses on tonight, so we should be fairly good.
I do. I had to get them run up here because I forgot them. So here comes Eunice to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, ball spotted about the 15-yard line, and it looked like the whole Loving team was headed after our quarterback. The only problem was we hadn't even snapped the ball. So Eunice is going to pick up 5 free yards right off the bat.
So who flew your glasses up here, Obi?
Well, it was a relay. It was like
Team effort.
It was like a track team. My wife had them. She gave them to Chloe. Chloe gave them to Brandon, and Brandon ran them up the
Not that
the
young
stairs.
buck, huh?
Yeah, that's right. So Eunice heads back to the line of scrimmage. Melanson in the backfield. He's going to hand it straight up the middle to Woods. Woods bobs, weaves, bounces, and I think he'll be lucky if he got one.
I think we lost one, Coach. Yeah. Trying to set the pace of the game, I believe. But once again, our offensive line needs, I know it's early in the game, first play of the game, we need to set precedence right now of what we can do on that offensive line.
So they're going to give us one on the spot. It looks like the ball spotted about the 27. Eunice hurrying up. They're rolling right, looking down the field. They throw it toward the sidelines. What a catch by Maddox Mata. Man, Melanson didn't have a lot of space to throw that ball. He kind of threw it high and long to get it around the defender, and Mata makes a heck of a catch.
He just caught it and also stayed in bounds. He was coming up around the line, came down, tapped the floor twice with those quick feet that he has, man. Good job.
So 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 34-yard line. 9 minutes on the clock. We're going to hand it straight up the middle to Woods. He bobs, weaves, and Mott picked up one.
And we're going to that fast-paced offense. We're not doing a huddle right away, getting the play and going.
Yeah.
Trying to get Loving off guard there, huh?
It's almost like we're doing a volleyball game where we can't hardly keep up with the pace. So the ball spotted. They spotted it at the 35. So Eunice looks to the sideline to Coach Greg Jackson for the signal. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Melanson in the backfield takes a snap. The blitz is coming. They float that ball over, and it hits the turf. Melanson took a shot in the backfield as he let it go.
Yeah, that line came in, and they couldn't block him. They were in his face when he let that ball go.
They sent the linebacker blitz on him, and it was kind of that delayed blitz, and once they spread, he took off through the gap.
A running back barely stopped him.
Yep.
If not, would have been a good sack for Loving.
So it's 3rd down and 9, ball spotted at the 35. Melanson looking over to Jackson for the signal. They're going to send trips out to the left, which includes Thompson, Mata, and somebody else. I can't tell. I can't see that far. Melanson takes the snap. He's looking, and here comes the blitz again.
He got hit.
They got a man open, and it's Mata. He makes the catch, and he's gone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Maddox Mata. What a throw by Melanson as he got slammed halfway through his release.
And a beautiful catch by Mata, staying with it because it was kind of a dead duck in the air. And he came down with it, and guess what? He turned and burned.
The Cardinals needed that so bad after last week. They needed to come out and get a little confidence boost.
A little.
And that is it right there.
A huge confidence
shot in
boost.
the arm right there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But we still need to improve on the offensive line because our quarterback cannot be getting hit like that.
Yeah, I agree. So touchdown, Maddox Mata. Elgin Woods comes on for the point after touchdown kick. He's on the field. Here comes the snap. It's down, the kick is up, and it looks like it's good from here, and it is. And just like that, it is 7-0. And those 7 points were brought to you by Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, the Davis and the Myers family. We appreciate all that you do. Eunice leads 7-0 with 8:17 remaining in quarter number 1. Eunice couldn't have asked for a better start.
Oh, no, it feels so good, man. Being able to put points up to the first time around on the offensive side. And the defense went out there at the beginning of the game and stopped them. Yep. So right now we're doing very well. We're doing very good.
Well, it's the elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about. However, you know me, I always talk about them elephants, not Charlie.
He looked at you so quick. I know he's going to hit you.
So Eunice football don't deal well with losses. They just don't. They never have. And you can bet that the team, the staff, everybody involved felt some heat after last week. I mean, it was the talk of the town. People are mad, frustrated.
Talk of the county, I bet.
I guarantee you. And so for Eunice to come out with a start like that shows you that at least this coaching staff has got their group together, gathered the troops, and got them going here this week. So
and
it's
that shows
a good
a lot
start.
from these young men. That says,
it's not just the county or the town. I've been hearing about it in Andrews all week.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And that shows you how rich his tradition is in winning.
Yeah, I had people from West Texas calling me last week going, what in the world? It is not normal. So for Eunice to come out with a good start is great. Here's the kick by Woods, and they're going to fair catch it again. And this time it was a really good kick for Woods. It's all the way down inside the 30. They're going to mark it at the 28. So it'll be 1st and 10, Eunice Cardinals. Now they're moving it to the 27, so they're going to give them an extra yard, which we'll take for sure. Going to scoot them back. Ball spotted at the 27.
I think on the next kickoff, let's just go deep. If they're going to be calling for catches, kick it deep or kick it on the ground. Huh?
Yeah, those bouncers through there. What do they call that, a squib kick?
Sir.
Or, I don't know if it's with the D or a B or a
squid or
one of them squibs or squids. I ate some squid once and I didn't like it. It was slimy. But anyway.
He didn't cook it? He didn't deep fry it?
Man, when you bit in, it's still slimy. So Loving going to hand it straight up the middle. Jerry Hawkins in the backfield.
Holds
the
him
running
up.
back was able to kind of bob and weave a little bit, but Hawkins had him 4 yards deep in the backfield. He drags them back to about the line of scrimmage. So it's going to make it 2nd and 10.
He held them up in 24 and 22. The 3 seniors got him back there.
Yeah, that's a great job by that senior group. Caballero, the senior.
And Eli Lord was the other senior, and Jerry.
Yep.
Jerry's quick out there, man. He needs to get back in there again.
So here comes Loving. They're in that spread offense. They've got Rodriguez in the backfield. They're going to snap it to him. He's looking past the whole way. He's got a man out in the flat. Oh, and we were there a little early, and here comes the flag. The flag was about 3 seconds late.
He was coming in for an interception there, and he hit the receiver.
Yeah, was that Thompson or who was that?
No, that's number 6. That's McCollin.
Okay.
Ashton McCollin.
All right. So
I like his aggressiveness, but it's just a little too much there.
Yeah, he came through and tried to cut that route off and was, timed it perfect, but the receiver slowed up and he ran right into the side of him just before the ball got there. So, unfortunately for the Cardinals, his aggression is going to turn into a 1st down for the Loving Falcons.
But that same aggressive can get his interception later on in the game.
I agree. I definitely
I wouldn't change one bit. I'll give him a good job, shake it off, go try it again.
Yes, yeah, I definitely.
He's very fast because you went from nowhere to somewhere in that. Real quick. We'll make up for it here, I believe.
Yep, so here goes Loving back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted about the 43-yard line.
Blitzing. Oh,
Yep,
get back 22.
and here goes the Eunice team. That's Eli Lord jumping offside, so that'll give him 5 more. So
he was already breaking the plane with his helmet. So
Loving with 20 free yards right here to start this drive.
And you said in the pregame, we cannot have mistakes. We got to have a good, clean game on offensive side and the defensive side on penalties.
So Loving now with a 1st and 5. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. They're going to snap it, hand it straight up the middle. They got Perez, and they hit him in the backfield. And who is that? Ortega with a great open field tackle in the backfield. He brings the elusive running back down, and that's a loss of about a yard.
Number 6, McCullough.
Is that McCullough again?
He over that guy, quarterback over to the receiver, and McCullough, instead of going for the ball, he went and just hit him instead.
Just plowed the receiver, and so that's going to make it 4th and a long 6 here. And it looks like Loving's offense is walking off the field. The punt team's coming on again. Eunice got to be smart here and watch for anything crazy as we're in that middle of the field.
You make that number 6 a strong safety because he came down and hit him hard, man. Instead of going for the ball, you just hit him. Like, why not?
We got it on video. We can watch it later.
6:13 on the clock here in the first quarter. Loving has the punt team on. We got to be careful not to get offside because we were close. And they snap it over the head of the punter. Here comes the entire Cardinal team trying to make a tackle in the backfield. They're trying to get him another miss. We've got 3 missed tackles. He's still going, and now we bring him down. And the ball's going to get back to about the 36-yard line. But Eunice is going to have great field position. But we've got a player hurt over there, and he looks.
That's not mine, is it? No, it's 22. That's Eli.
Eli Lord, I believe. He is kicking around and punching on the turf, and he looks like maybe something serious injured there. Hate to speculate, but all you can do is look at it, and that's a tough young man.
Yes,
so if he's down hurt punching on the turf, it's because something hurts. There was 2 players that went at the ball carrier, and they kind of, one wrapped around him and he kind of spun. The guy went around, and then they kind of took each other's legs out, the 2 Cardinal players, and they're immediately, that's not a good sign. The coaching staff, as soon as they got out there, started waving their hands toward the ambulance, saying, we need the ambulance.
If I may, when he hit him towards like the lower part of his body.
Yeah. Yeah, the coaching staff, I mean, literally, as soon as they got to Lord, started turning and waving for the EMS staff. With that said, let's jump over and talk about some sponsors here. I'll run through them real quick, and then we'll play some. The Eunice Police Department, NMR, Pipeline, LLC, BTH Services and Rental, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Parker Energy, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware.
It kind of like he went down. Looking at the video, he slid. I believe looked like his right foot when he planted it. His ankle looked like it turned on this video.
All right, so we will. No problem. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports, discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills are used to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals! The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redford LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto, "A friendly people, proud town," and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Knollmark Broadcasting's live coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Here in Eunice, we had an injured player, so we took an injury break, and then as soon as they got Mr. Lord off the field, the players run back out on the field, and here we go. So Melanson, under pressure here, is able to... Oh!
You see that? There's no flag.
Man.
That was an unnecessary hit there from the behind.
That was Elgin Woods, wasn't it? He got
Yes.
hit. So the quarterback was under pressure, threw it over here toward the sideline. The ball wasn't even close, and the receiver got slammed.
Not even in the same zip code.
Yeah. Yeah, so 5:58 remaining here in quarter number one. The Eunice Cardinals' leading tackler, Eli Lord, goes down there. We wish him well for sure. Our thoughts and prayers are with
Most
him.
definitely, man.
Eunice at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted about the 36-yard line. They throw it deep to Mata. Mata's got another over-the-shoulder catch for a big pickup and a first down.
Can't forget about Mata, man, with them green gloves, buddy. And money.
Man, and Melanson and Mata
Sticky gloves
have
on.
been the tag team duo here tonight so far for sure early in this game. That was a heck of an over-the-shoulder catch by Mata, and an amazing throw again by Melanson.
With pressure.
As he got slammed as soon as he let it go.
We have to take care of number 9.
Ball spotted about the 13-yard line. Here comes a man in motion. It's Mata. They're going to snap it, looking down the field. They've got him over here open. They throw it. Ooh. They were trying to get it back into the corner to number 23 for the Cardinals, which is Luis Gomez. But
Mata was wide open. Nobody was near to give it to him.
Yes, he was.
Mata could have been at the 20-yard line as open as he was. He could have run it in.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. 5:46 remaining here in quarter number one. Eunice leads early 7-0. They are knocking at the door again. Ball spotted about the 13-yard line. There's some discussion about the spot of the ball between the officials. They finally get it set. 3 receivers right, 1 wide to the left. Melanson in the backfield with Elgin Woods.
Oh, nice
Elgin bobs, weaves, and he's going to be lucky if he got to the original line of scrimmage.
Very lucky if he did that.
Great open field tackle by the Falcons.
That's a huge muff. That was going to pick me up for a second. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Huge.
You mean turn the light on?
No, we don't need no lights on. Put some off or something. put a screen on this window or something.
So here goes the Cardinals back to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Melanson in the backfield by himself, and here comes the blitz. They throw it into the middle, and what a catch, and he's still battling. That's Thompson. He's battling, and he gets wrapped up there.
That's a first down.
It's going to be close. I hope they didn't hurt his legs. They had him tied up from every angle, and
Beautiful
he was
job
battling.
Catching it and hitting them instead of them hitting him.
That was Ashton Thompson, right?
Thompson, yes, sir.
What a catch there by Thompson. Thompson's like, hey, Monta, you can't get too far ahead of me. I've been nipping at your heels in overall yards and catches. So they're
whatever you can do, I can do
that's
better.
Right.
First and goal.
First and goal, ball spotted at the 3. So basically we're an extra point away. Now they cleared it, made it first. So Eunice going to get up under center. I don't know that I've seen this. They're going to try to go right up the middle, and it looked like they got pushed backwards, but then Melanson tried to fight through.
On something like that, as young as he is and as much as getting hit, go down.
Yeah, he tried to fight.
I thought they were going to do an option run back out like Manny did that one time, but
they gave him 1 on that play, so that's going to make it second and about 2 now. So Melanson in the backfield, and here comes the whole Loving Falcon team, and the only bad thing is we didn't snap. So that'll make it second down, and it'll be half the distance to the goal. So you're looking at second down and maybe 1. And they're going to punch it in and try to do the same thing. And this time they try to punch it. And, man, I don't know. He might have fell through at the end. It's real close. They've got him marked about the 2-inch line. So that's going to make it third down. This is not our style of football.
At all. It's something different. I'm a little confused, but
we'll get a little bigger fella in there if we're going to do that.
We're at the 3-inch line, and
we
need some bigger fielders or bigger fellas right there on the line, I think. Now we've gotten our normal set. Here comes the blitz. We're going to throw it over to the corner.
Oh! In and out of Gomez's hands.
Man, it hit Gomez right in the hands. He was stretched up. He couldn't hang on to it in the corner of the end zone.
Man, we're going to mess around and not score, boss.
It's going to be 4th down in inches. 3:50 on the clock. 7-0. Eunice knocking at the door. They got one more shot here.
Can't even look.
Here's the snap. They're rolling left. Looking down the field. We throw it into the corner.
Oh. In and out of his hands. Was that Mike?
Oh, he didn't
pull
it in.
That was 5. In and out of his hands.
And so that's going to make it turnover on downs. And we're going to turn the ball over at the 2-inch line.
Maybe get a safety out of this.
Woo. So here come the Cardinals defense back out onto the field, and they lost their leading tackler in Lord.
Eli Lord, yes, sir. He was carried off on the stretcher, so I don't know who's going to replace him on the field.
Yeah, I think he plays that middle linebacker position or one of those linebacker positions.
Oh, they got Coburn out there, number 4.
Coburn and Trevino both out there, and I see Ortega at that linebacker position as well. There's a snap. They're going to hand it straight up the middle. They get past the line of scrimmage, and they're going to pick up about maybe 4 yards, it looks like.
Yeah, about 4 yards. So they're kind of getting comfortable there.
So Loving runs it right up the middle with Bobby Perez. He picks up about 4. They're going to spot it right about the 4.5, maybe the 5.
If Perez makes a pass the secondary, he's gone.
Yeah,
because we have nobody back.
Yeah.
And everybody's collapsing towards the hose there, so we can see what we do here. Man.
So here they come to the line of scrimmage. Rodriguez in the backfield for the Falcons. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it right up the middle again. Perez is bobbing, weaving. A host of Cardinals get him in the backfield, and I think he dove back. If they go by this spot, they're going to spot him with about a yard gain.
But I don't even think he made it to the line of scrimmage.
I didn't either, but they gave him a yard, so we'll.
Good spot.
Yeah,
very good spot. That's a great spot, you could say.
That's a Loving Falcon spot there for sure. That's going to make it third. We'll call it 5. Ball spotted on this side of the 5-yard line. We'll call it the 5.5. Loving heads to the line of scrimmage. It's third down and about, we'll call it 5. Here's the snap. Rodriguez looking past the whole way. He's going to throw it deep down the field. He's got a man over there. He can't complete the pass. Ball skips off the receiver out of bounds.
That's a good thing. I thought we were going to get a flag. Trevino went back and hit the quarterback a little bit after he had thrown the ball. But no flag on the play, and the pass was incomplete.
So 2:24 remaining here in quarter number 1, and Loving's punt team looks like they're running out onto the field again as Loving's offense is all slowly walking off the field. So on comes the Eunice punt return team. We've got Mata and Thompson in the backfield, two dangerous punt returners. If they can catch one clean, we got another shot here to be knocking at the door again.
I think Mata's due. He needs to catch it in there and score. Running backwards if he needs to.
So here comes Loving to the line of scrimmage. We've still got people scrambling in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. Looks like that was our 11th person. And there's a good punt. Let's see if Mata can get to it. It skips up, and they're going to...
they thought about picking it up. You see it?
And it skips all the way back to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah.
Makes them nervous.
Man.
Very nervous. I thought they both ran for like they're going to pick it up and run with it, and they didn't.
Well, that punter was standing in his own end zone, and he kicks it all the way past the 40. They're going to spot it about the 42. We've got to grab those. 2:14 remaining here in quarter number 1. Eunice's offense wasting no time. They're already lined up, ready to go. Trips out here to the right. One receiver wide left, Mata and Woods in the back, or Melanson and Woods in the backfield. He takes a snap, he's looking past the whole way. They throw that little bubble screen over to Thompson. Thompson had some space for a second, but the big lineman, number 72, Eduardo De La Cruz, who's one of the leading tacklers for this Falcon team, chased Thompson down from behind.
And caught him.
That's a big boy that just chased him down.
That was nice speed there for that young man.
So the ball spotted at the 40 on the right hash. Second down, and we'll call it 8. Here's the snap. We hand it to Woods. Woods got a little room. He breaks through, and he's going to pick up about 5. And Loving does a good job helping folks up after the fact.
By golly, that's the best yard in his yards all night, man. Is it 5 yards, 6 yards?
So the problem is that's going to make it third and about 3.5, maybe 4. Eunice heads to the line of scrimmage, needing something here. Melanson in the backfield. Here's the snap. He's looking past the whole way. He throws it down the field, and we've got a catch by Thompson. Thompson heads down the left sideline. He's weaving. He breaks the tackle, and he's down the sideline. Touchdown, Ashton Thompson.
Beautiful job by number 10 blocking that receiver in front of him so he can hit that sideline and hit the touchdown. That's a beautiful job on. That was. Who's number 10 for the Eunice Cardinals? He did a beautiful job blocking for Thompson.
The Cardinals is Hyan Castro.
He did a beautiful job blocking. That's good teamwork out there on the Eunice Cardinals.
That was a heck of a play, heck of a block by Castro, heck of a run by Thompson. Cardinals slow getting off the field. We're missing some people.
The kicker. We're missing the kicker.
Well, he had to go get
his own tee.
The little block.
Holder, yes.
Kind of need a kicker if you're going to kick it.
That's right. So here goes Eunice onto the field for the point after touchdown. 1:13 remaining here in the first quarter. They've got the ball set, the snap, the kick is up.
Watch that guy give you a thumbs up. He's Charlie out there.
And it is good. It's 14-0. The Eunice Cardinals on top here in quarter number 1, 14-0. And I tell you what, I am impressed. I say when I'm upset and I don't like something, I am super impressed with the Cardinals. I was afraid we might come out with our tail tucked between our legs after last weekend, licking our wounds, and we have done just the opposite. We have come out here and done what we needed to do. It's early in the game, but I'm super impressed so far.
I concur, and they're doing it on both sides of the ball, on the defensive side and offensive side. Of course, they had that one series that were a little sluggish, could have scored from the 1-yard line, but we came back and scored from the 50-yard line, so it's moving and grooving, right?
That touchdown was brought to you by Eunice Pump and Supply. The Nogelmeyers and Matthews family, great people, and they will deliver just like Melanson delivered to Thompson on that touchdown play. We greatly appreciate everyone's support. Thank you for Tiff back at the station, TJ, and all the folks that help make this possible. These broadcasts are free to all of our viewers through Nolemark, and we greatly appreciate you. So the Cardinals are on the field, getting ready to kick off, already with a 14-0 lead here in quarter number 1.
With a minute and 13 seconds left in this quarter. And number 23 for the Eunice Cardinals is limping out there. I think that's Gomez. See how he's lifting.
He's the one that struggled with that catch back here, kind of got tangled in the back of the end zone. So here goes Woods for the kickoff. They're going to kick it from the 40 on that left hash. They boom it over here, and this time Loving's going to catch it and try to proceed this time, and they do.
Oh.
They've got a little gap. Eunice going to take them down at the 40.
Jonathan came up with the tackle, and Tavares helped them out. Number 33, 2 linebackers out there.
Jonathan Caballero and Brandon Trevino.
I said Tavares, huh?
Yeah. But they take him down right at the 40. So it'll be 1st and 10 Loving, ball spotted at the 40. You know, I was up here at the field this week, and we were trying to get the internet stuff going. Never were able to do it, but they were also messing with that, and it never did that once. When Xan was over there earlier doing the seniors, it never did that once. I think Billy's got like magnets in his chest or head or something, maybe some
pacemaker,
plates.
that pacemaker he has.
Because when he gets on that mic, it starts squealing and making crazy noises. Here goes Loving to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Rodriguez going to hand it right up the middle to Perez. He breaks some tackles, heads all the way out near midfield.
It was a
and
fumble.
Then the ball popped out at the end. I think he was definitely down before, but then it.
That kid ran over number 10 for the Eunice. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Reminded me of last week's game.
Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. There's the squealy thing again over the loudspeaker. And the
Billy was
speakers
hollering at me. I'd squeal like that too, probably.
2nd down and 1. Ball spotted at the 49. 33 seconds and ticking on the clock.
That explains a lot.
They're going to hand it right up the middle again. Perez bounces out to that right side. Eunice and
Jonathan.
backfield. Jonathan Caballero with a heck of a tackle in the backfield drops the running back for a loss.
Wow, I'm very impressed.
Who is that kid?
That's my boy. He's sick. He's playing like Michael Jordan in his playout. Sick, huh?
Yeah, he dropped him for about a 3.5, 4-yard loss. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. What a play by Caballero. Loving's going to just let the clock run. At the end of the 1st quarter, your Eunice Cardinals are in the lead, 14-0. Here, the Cardinals, looking like the Cardinals of old. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Eunice.
I'm fumbling with my thumbs over here.
Rescindo's struggling to push the little green
Man,
buttons.
I didn't have no rehearsal time. I was showing up a little late with senior night.
The sponsor ad ended, and Rescindo was pushing the hell out of them buttons, but they weren't turning green. So we got them going now. So here we go, Loving with the football. It's 3rd down and about 4. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. Loving's got a man in motion. Rodriguez in the backfield. He's going to take the snap and hand it right up the middle of Perez. Perez bobbing, weaving, and he's going to get out, and I believe he's got the 1st down. He does.
He does. A lot of bodies from the Eunice cars are flying around everywhere, and they keep hitting each other on the lower half of the body.
Yeah,
Gotta be careful out there.
It's definitely a 1st down. The white hat stopped and took a look at it like,
What are we doing here?
yeah, it's definitely a 1st down. So
First
move those
down.
chains and let's get them going.
I missed that voice last week. You know that?
Yeah, they didn't have
Yeah,
it.
that voice.
They had Chief Mauricio Valeriano up there doing the announcing, and he did a good job. 11:45 and ticking.
Well, he had nothing else but point touchdown.
So Loving comes to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the right hash. It's 1st and 10. There's a whole bunch of people in the backfield this time, along with Perez and Rodriguez. They're going to fake the handoff and then throw it out here, and the ball's on the turf, and it was an incomplete pass.
Man, he's seen big 2-4 coming at him, and he's like, nah, I'm not catching it.
Yeah, Caballero was about to deliver a blow.
All 6 foot, 245 pounds of him. I can
was-
say that because my boy.
Yeah, he was about to deliver a shot, and the receiver said, I don't think I want none of that, and the ball hit the turf.
I heard,
11.
them big footsteps.
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 Sound like Bigfoot running in there with a Yeti. 14-0, 11:29 on the clock here in the first half, quarter number 2. Here's the snap to Rodriguez. He's looking down the field. He throws it long.
Turn around, Charlie. Turn around, too.
Oh.
I thought he was going to
No
throw a flag because
flags.
they
I
both
did
grabbed
too.
each other.
I did too, and he had his back to the football.
And then number 2, Josh picks it up and throws it all the way back into the refs. I like that kid. He's a nice young man.
Good kid, yep. Yeah, he's got ties to that Creel family, right? Yeah. And so, the Creels Had some folks down here playing football many years ago. Michael Carrillo was a quarterback when I was in school. Member of our state championship football team. I'm a huge member of him. So shout out to Big Mike if he's listening, or his family. So here goes the Falcons up to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball spotted right at midfield on the right hash. Looks like Eunice might have a blitz coming. They do. Here they come. Loving's able to pick it up. Quarterback steps through, and there's got to be...
No, it was intentionally tripped there because the ball was catchable. The receiver had to come back to it. It's kind of like a loose ball foul.
Yeah. You can see there are people over there not liking that, but
we wouldn't have liked it on this side.
I wouldn't have. Yep, I can assure you. The receiver got tangled up with the defensive back and fell down as the ball got there, and so anyway, there's no flag on the play, so it's going to be
a good call on their part. I mean, it was an incident.
If you're from Eunice, it's a good call.
It's a great call.
The officials seem to be doing a very good job.
Yes, they're doing great tonight.
If you're from the Falcons, that's a terrible call.
They're cussing and screaming right now.
If it was on the other side, we might say something different.
We would have been cussing and screaming last weekend too, huh?
So punt team on the field. They take the snap. Nobody comes after him, and he's going to kick it right over here out of bounds. And so Eunice is going to have great field position again. And, man, they're trying to give him a heck of a spot, and they do give him a heck of a spot.
They're doing a great job, man. Great job.
They're going to spot that one at the 33-yard line. They're going to spot it on the left hash. Eunice's offense is already on the field and set up.
They're ready to roll.
Jackson gives them the signal. Loving still trying to walk defensive players and punt players. Eunice is already ready.
Yeah, they're blowing the whistle. No, they haven't, but as soon as they blow it, they're going to go.
He's dragging his feet, trying to help them. All right, they finally blow the whistle after Loving gets all their players on and off. So here goes Melanson looking down the field, and that ball just came out of his hand funny.
Yeah.
Melanson, even though he's a freshman, he usually throws the ball so well. That ball came out of his hand funny and went toward the feet.
And Mata almost caught it.
Yeah. 11:09 on the clock, 14-0 here in quarter number 2. Eunice hands it off right up the middle, and Woods has a big hole. Go, 45 to 50.
Ooh, nice
Back
cut.
to the other 45. They're fighting over the ball there at the 45. They tried to strip it away from him, but Mata hangs on to it. Woods hangs on to it and ends up all the way down to about the 43-yard line.
I thought they were going to pick him up and DDT him for a second, man.
No.
The way he grabbed his neck.
Eunice hustling to the line of scrimmage. Can't tell. Looks like we might have a timeout on the field. We do. The Falcons want to talk about it, and they take a timeout. While we're taking this timeout, I'm going to shout out to some sponsors: the Eunice Police Department, Chief Casey Arcides, NMR, Pipeline, LLC, Dale Bettis, and all the staff down there, Stacy, and all the gang, great folks. BTH Services and Rental, Chad Haller, Devon Energy, Bryce Jenkins, and all the gang at Devon. Eunice Wrecker and Rental, John Dean Davis, Parker Energy, Brett and Penny Parker, shout out to them. The City of Eunice, Mayor Hobbs, who's over there squealing on that microphone. I already said them. Redbird Gas, Bart Parker. Almost got my Parkers confused.
Sound like Rosendo over there.
I'm telling you, Eunice Public Schools, Resendo. Eunice Health Clinic, Leanne Reeves, she's always listening, and we greatly appreciate them. Eunice Pump and Supply, the Nogelmeyers and Matthews, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, the Davis and the Myers family. Thank you for all that you do.
Our rich sponsors, thank you very much for making this possible. For people who don't show up tonight, and as the temperature gets stronger and cooler, they're going to stay more home so we can.
I tell you, the one thing about Eunice losing like they did last week, the crowd is empty, and what is here is silent. Here goes Eunice to the line of scrimmage. They're going to hand it right up the middle to Woods. He's got a big hole. He's still on his feet. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a run by Elgin Woods.
He's looking like Reggie Bush out there, just dodging and moving, man.
Reggie Bush.
That's a throwback, huh?
I'm telling you.
Just don't take his trophy away.
Well, that's Kardashian's boyfriend, right?
It was for a minute.
All right, so ball spotted at the 23, 1st and 10. We fake the handoff, and Molanson's going to run a little quarterback keeper. He breaks the tackle. He's around the side and down inside the 12-yard line.
We haven't seen that all season.
No, we haven't. And it's going to be right at the first down marker. We might have another first down here. We'll wait and see what the spot is. I think they're going to measure.
Why? It looks from here like a first down. Is it? Is it not?
Shoot, they were going to measure over here a while ago when we were.
Why is that coach on the field? You see him running out there?
He's going to help
They've got a player down on the knee.
See.
I guess that's shook up.
little shook up.
You know, I've started noticing that a lot in the NCAA game. You know, in Division I football, I'm seeing a lot of people that'll just drop down and take a knee, and like basically to stop the momentum. And whether they're really hurt or not, I don't know. And I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I've noticed that a lot this year in Division I football.
They do it a lot in the pros as well, right?
It's a tactic.
It's a tactic. It's an illegal tactic, right?
1st and 10, ball spotted. Looks like about the 12-yard line. 10:35 and ticking. Eunice's offense lines up, looks over to Jackson. Melanson and Woods in the backfield. Man in motion is Mata. Here's the snap. They hand it right up the middle to Woods, and he's got a big hole, and he's all the way down to about the 5-yard line. So he picks up about 7 on that play.
What I like about that, they're grabbing his jersey. They slow him down, but he rips right through those hand tackles.
Yep.
I'd give it to him again. If not, give it to Green Gloves. I like Green Gloves.
So that's 2nd down, and we'll call it 3. Ball spotted at the 5. Eunice already lined up, ready to go. Melanson takes the snap. He hands it to Woods right up the middle. Woods trying to push ahead. He's all the way down to about the 2.
And he made that out of nothing because his lineman did not block for him up there.
Yeah.
Did you see that? I don't mean to call anybody out, but he earned those 3 yards right there. He looked like Deion Sanders out there.
It looks to me like they spotted it. I can't tell if that's the 2 or the 3 from this angle. Maybe the
1,
3.
2, 3.
We're 3rd down and about a foot, and here we go.
It's a fake.
They're gonna run it right up the middle on the quarterback keeper.
And we lose a yard.
Man, I think we picked up the 1st down.
I think they're trying to set something up with that.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. we have never done that.
No.
I have not seen us get under center in maybe 5 years.
Or have the quarterback run like he just did this year.
So
with
they
this
gave
quarterback.
him the 1st down. So it's 1st and goal. Ball spotted about the 1.5, maybe the 2. Eunice in that regular formation. Mata in motion. Melanson takes a snap.
blitz.
He's got pressure
Get rid
already.
of it.
He throws it into the corner, and I believe it's caught.
By Thompson, number 5.
Thompson with the touchdown.
Just like that, man. Here, it's 20-0 with 9 minutes and 19 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And Eunice taking care of business tonight.
Ashton Thompson with a great catch and puts 6 more on the board. It's 20-0. I did not expect this.
I didn't either. I expected Lebanon to score some points on us, but the game is still young.
Yeah, I agree.
On that last play, there was 3 receivers wide open over there. You had Green Gloves, Mata. They didn't blow the whistle. I didn't hear the whistle.
Yeah, I didn't either, but we all stopped and stared at each other.
On that extra point, offsides.
Yeah, it looks like it was definitely offsides on Loving.
Move it up.
Man, we got to play until that whistle stops, man.
Yeah, you can't just stop. So half the distance to the goal, so that'll scoot them up 1.5 yards. From the 3, they'll now be at the 1.5 yard line. Woods gets back, ready to kick again. What is it?
We missed it.
It's not on the radio, it's on the broadcast.
And Eunice misses that extra point. Was it blocked? I was looking towards the ladder.
Hit the upright.
Hit the upright.
So we had the booth next door asking us questions about what station and whatnot, and so we took our attention away for just a second.
like
but it's 20-0. Eunice in the lead.
It was a doink. One of them doinks.
That touchdown was brought to you by the Eunice Health Clinic. Leanne Reeves and all of her staff over there will touch you and figure out what's wrong with you. I guess that's appropriate, but anyway, and they will help you get healthy for sure. They're doctors.
Bro, I swear,
They
man.
can do that down there. It's perfectly fine. They stick that little tongue depressor in there, and yes, and it's all good. But they will do that to make sure you're healthy. They keep me healthy, that's for sure.
Talking about keeping healthy, give a shout out to Adam Muro. He's one of our faithful fans, man. Give a shout out. Eunice is winning tonight, Adam.
Appreciate you listening. The Cardinals getting ready to kick off here again. This Cardinal team is
doing a great job.
Yes, I completely agree. Very impressed so far. Still a lot of football to play, but very impressed so far with what they've done here.
Is Jow playing tonight? They're playing
They
Texaco?
are in Texaco. If anybody has any numbers,
Good
I'd
kick.
love to hear them. That is a booming kick all the way back to the 9 yard line. Loving picks it up back there. A swarm of Cardinals come in and deliver a tackle led by number 6.
That's Ashton McCullough.
Yep. And so those young men did a great job right there, and they're going to pin Jow back deep at about the 16-yard line, it looks like.
Well, Loving, not Jow.
Yeah.
Man, you better bite. We're really going to get fined now.
You asked me about Jow, so it was on my brain. If anybody knows those scores, we'd love to hear them.
That Ashton kid likes to hit people. That's good.
Yeah, we need that.
That was a good game last week. It was horrible for us, but the thing is, these ain't the same kids that were there last week, I don't think.
Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. Here's the snap. They throw it out to the left side. They've got a catch out on the side.
Ooh.
And that young man's going to run all the way past the first down marker. Loving's going to pick up a first. I believe that was number 11 is who that looked like, Amari Benavides.
And he was brought down by Jayen Castro. I thought it was going to be a horse collar for a second, but I think he brought him down with his arm.
Ball spotted about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Under 9 minutes, and the clock is ticking.
That was a quick first down for them. Off a pass.
Can't remember. Yeah, I did. So I couldn't remember whether I updated the score. Here's the snap. They're going to throw it out here again.
Little floater.
Good job by the Cardinals closing the distance. Flags went flying everywhere, and I think that's going to be a block in the back.
Yep, on number 6. Because he got in there quick.
It's either a block in the back or he wrapped him up and held him, but
I couldn't see because there's a little blur right here.
block in the back. So that'll scoot them back 10 yards. So that's going to make it 1st down and 20, and Loving is in trouble again here.
14-7, Texaco.
All right, John Nogelmeyer, appreciate you guys listening. 14-7, Texaco leading over Jow in the second quarter. Man, that's interesting for sure. So Loving heads to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 20. Cardinals pushing them back a little bit. Let's see if they can hang on to this one right here. Here's the snap. Rodriguez looking down the field. He's got some pressure, but he breaks away from it. Here come the Cardinals up to knock him out of bounds. He gets back, looks like fairly close to the original. Oh, no. Yeah, I was looking at that guy and this guy, and they were like 5 yards different.
You can look at all the guys in red out there.
I'm telling you.
That's a beautiful job between Jonathan and McCall trying to corral him in towards the sideline and get him out of bounds there.
About 15 yards to go here.
So ball spotted now up to 22. It's 2nd down, and we'll call it a long 15. Loving comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback Caleb Rodriguez calling the signals. He's ready, claps, he takes the snap. He's looking long the whole way. He's got a man. Jerry Hawkins and crew are trying to put some pressure on him. They floated into the middle.
And guess who hit him? Ortega
hits him, but he makes the catch. That's that big tight end that we talked about.
And it's a 1st down by a foot.
That's a 1st down, Falcons. Man. That was a huge play there. That tight end for them, and I'll get his name here. I've got it on one of my sheets.
What was his name? What number?
The Amari Benavides. That's who they like to throw the ball to.
I wonder why. He got him a 1st down.
Absolutely. He leads the team in receptions, and he's averaging right at 100 yards a game.
Wow.
There he is. He's number 11.
So they have 2 players. They have the running back and the tight end averaging 100 yards a game.
And the quarterback. Yeah, the running back or the receiver's averaging about 100 receiving yards a game.
What was that?
They just chunked that one down the field. There's nobody close, and I
thought he was going to throw
I did too. I thought he was about to throw the flag. And
so I thought he was going to get sacked in the back, but
there was nobody within 20 yards.
I thought he was going to go talk about it, but I guess not.
I did too. I was thinking we might get a late flag there, but we didn't. So that's going to make it 2nd and 10. Ball spotted. It looks like about the 38.
See the coach calling, asking why, hey, that was intentional grounding. Look at him.
Yeah, and they're still, the white hat looks like he might still be asking. Yeah, they're going to go talk about it. It's possible.
He's not really into the game on that guy over there.
Yeah, that's the same one a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just try to be nice. There comes the flag.
And Charlie's clapping in here.
Clapping and holding the camera.
I'm telling you, man, you got 3 arms.
Oh, man, the Loving faithful are going to be livid over that one. They threw a flag, I'll bet you 2 minutes after the play was over.
Somebody went to the restroom and see what happened and see the flag, huh?
The reality of the matter is,
that's a late
and earlier when I thought a call should have went Loving's way, I said it. The reality of the matter is that was the right call. It was just 2 minutes late.
And once again, I want to probably beat this horse to death, but these guys are doing a great job out there. This officiating crew. They're doing a very good job.
Third down and 15-16. Ball now spotted about the, oh, man, that looks like the 34-yard line. Here's the snap. They throw it out to that left side.
Ooh.
Got a little running room out there. They bob and weave, and that is that running back or that receiver that we talked about, and he's going to get all the way to the first down. Eunice missed about 5 tackles. He was bobbing, weaving. That is Benavidez, that receiver that I was talking about.
And he does a beautiful job of catching the ball, tucking it, and running. He's running north and south. He's not making that many moves. Eunice just cannot just tackle that guy.
Yep.
And he's pretty big, man.
Yeah, I've got him listed at 6'2". I don't know the weight, but he's a big boy.
He's a big old boy.
Ball spotted now at the 49. First and 10. 7-17 and ticking.
Go to him again. Nobody's covering him.
Loving gets to the line of scrimmage. Here goes the snap to Rodriguez. He throws it. Oh, we almost had a pick out there, but they deliver the pass to that same receiver.
They're blocking the back.
It's going to be a block in the back again?
I believe so.
So they, Eunice almost, I don't know who that was.
That's Elgin Woods dove in and almost got it, but he was blocked from the back, I believe.
He jumped in the passing lane and had a chance to pick six that one.
Go ahead and throw it to him one more time.
Did he pick the flag up now? Yeah.
Block in the back, so they're going to scoot them back again. Loving has shot themselves in the foot numerous times. I know their fans aren't liking it, but the Cardinals got to capitalize on this and keep them back there. They keep giving up a big play and let them
words
get
out of
back
my
to
mouth.
the
I was going to say that.
42-yard
That's a good break for us as well.
First, and we'll call it 10. Here's the snap, looking past the whole way,
Come on,
rolling
Jerry,
right.
right there, Jerry.
They throw a long one down the field.
Oh!
And when Eunice had a shot at that, that was 23.
Jorge Gomez.
Ball goes right through. Is it Luis Gomez?
Is it Luis?
Yeah, Luis Gomez.
Yes.
Ball goes right through his hands. He tried to turn into the receiver and catch it over the shoulder. Couldn't come down with it. That'll make it 2nd and 20.
It is a beautiful job because Matto was right in front of him. They kind of squished him between both of them, trying to keep the ball out of his hands. But
ball spotted at the 42. It's 2nd and a long, long way. I said 20. I think it's more like 17.
Took 2 off. All you hear is that little drum out there beating you, and nobody else.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets a little quiet around here. And like I said, I think we're going to have to earn some of those fans back that were fair weathers. That does happen in sports. Here's the snap. Loving going to fake it, and they got that ball on the floor.
And Loving recovers it.
Picks it up, though.
He's
and
in the back. Look at
that.
Good job, John.
Oh, good job, Jonathan Caballero.
Jerry Jackson.
Yeah,
and Jerry Hawkins.
Jerry Hawkins. I see number 6 down there. That's Ortega. And I also saw Brady Colburn in there.
Number 6 is McCollin. Number 8 is Ortega. Who stripped the ball? It was one of those young kids. I didn't catch his number.
Whoever it was a good job.
Oh, very good job.
6:20 on the clock and ticking. Loving on their heels here. Eunice doing a good job. They need a stop here. This is a huge play for momentum and everything going into the second portion of this quarter. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line.
Keep it away from the big guy. Where's the big guy at? He's right here, huh? Is this the one right here?
Maybe the first one on that side. I can't tell for sure. They're snapping, looking long the whole way. They're going to try to throw it, and they do. They
look at all them Cardinals there.
Play, and a great play there by Jonathan Caballero, Brady Colburn.
Number 33.
33 is Trevino.
Whole flock of Cardinals.
Yeah.
Man, great play there, and that's going to make it 4th down and probably 25.
Eunice was not convinced on that play. They knew what was going to happen, and they went up and took care of business. Beautiful job.
5:39 on the clock.
Beautiful job by the Eunice Cardinal defense.
The clock should be running, right? It's the 3rd down. They completed the pass, but we've got it stopped. Loving heads to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they've got the punt team on. I will say I didn't see quite as many run off this time, so it leads me to think, which surely they wouldn't fake it, and they're not going to. They're going to kick it. This one goes straight up. We got to get out of the way of that sucker, and it's going to bounce right at the 50-yard line. And it looks to me like Eunice is going to take over right at midfield. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. The offense heads onto the field.
They need to carry that momentum. The defense just did a beautiful job out there. They were on the field for a long time, and they never got across the 50-yard line.
You know, I'm going to say it again. I am super impressed with what we've done so far. I'm really, really impressed with the way our Cardinals have responded here in this game. Great job to the coaching staff and players so far. Still got a lot of game left. Eunice heads to the line of scrimmage. Melanson in the backfield by himself. And here comes Loving. And once again, they forgot to wait on the ball to be snapped before they decided to get it to quarterback.
I think you have to do that, right?
The ball has to actually move.
Oh, okay. I'm a little confused there. But I got my money on green gloves out there.
That's going to march them up 5 yards, so it's going to be 1st and 5. Ball now spotted at the 44.
Just going straight up.
Here goes the snap. They're going to hand it right up the middle to Woods.
Got hit from behind. He got hit pretty hard. And he
was a little slow getting up. He got slammed from the front and the back. Never a good thing when you're getting slammed from the front and the back.
And keep in mind, Elgin Woods is not that big of a man.
No.
He can get some good hits. But
they're going to give him about a yard. So ball spotted about the 43. Melanson in the backfield by himself. He takes a snap. He's looking down the field. He floats it down the right side. He's got a man there. Oh! They overthrew the intended receiver. Was that Woods?
No, I can't see his number from here. And it was 13. It was Woods.
Man, we had Woods sprinting down the sideline on the go pattern. Not sure where he came from, but
the backfield.
You don't see Woods sprinting down the sideline on the go pattern very often. But that's going to make it 3rd down and a long 4. 5 minutes on the clock. One thing about the way we run our offense, not much time comes off the clock. I think we've burned about 20 seconds this offensive series. So here's the snap. We're going to hand it up the middle to Coburn. He plows through the middle.
I thought he was gone.
Running over, folks, all the way down to the 30-yard line. What a run by Coburn.
They grabbed him by the ankle, and he dragged him about 5 yards after they grabbed him. That's a beautiful job by him. And he has fresh legs in there.
Man,
feed
Brady
that horse.
Coburn with a great play.
Feed that horse.
Give him the Zeke feed me sign. Eunice in that same set. I would bet they do. No, they're not going to. They're going to fake it.
Wide open.
They've got a man. The pass is a little. Ashton Thompson. The pass deflected, and he pulled it back down off the deflection. Third touchdown from Melanson to Thompson.
Wow.
What a catch.
That's man, he went up there and said, "This is my ball." And went up in there and got it.
What do you think you're doing here? It's my ball.
Man.
What a catch. Man, I
did everything.
I don't want to take anything away from Jow. They got a. I don't want to take anything away from Jow. They got a tough team.
Yes, they do.
But our boys wasn't playing up to what they're playing tonight, last week.
And then Eunice has a very, very young, talented team on both sides of the ball. And
the thing about Eunice, and I've said this, and I don't mean to hurt any of them's feelings because they are some great athletes.
Oh, yeah.
You hurt people's feelings?
Absolutely. But the reality of the matter is these young kids have never really been punched in the mouth. Jow came in with a bunch of dudes that look like grown men Vikings. They've been punched in the mouth through the years.
By
a bunch of seasoned veterans on that Jow team that aren't small, and they come down and punched our young ones in the mouth, and our young ones said, hey, I think I'm going to go to the house. Yeah. And we just didn't play last week. And that's not to take anything, like you said, away from Jow.
No.
But Jow bullied us. They played bully ball on us.
And you have to lose sometimes to know when to win.
Yeah.
Have that fight, have that gridiron.
But tonight we responded.
So far. And like I said, there's a lot of game left. We're only halfway through the second quarter.
Wow.
But Eunice leads 26-0 here. Getting ready to kick off. Ball
and Loving
spotted
is
at
shocked.
the 40.
They didn't expect this.
I mean, look at them. Look at the crowd. That is the biggest Loving crowd I've ever seen at a sporting event ever, including in Loving when I went over there.
They look like we looked last week.
Yeah. So here comes Eunice for the kickoff. There's the kick.
Nice
It's
kick.
a long one. What a kick. All the way back to the 10. Loving trying to return it. Eunice going to collide with them. I saw Mata in there with some green gloves.
Did you see him run over? The player tried to block him. He just ran over him.
I saw Luis Gomez in there.
And number 85 came out there in.
85 is Dyson Lord. So that's Little Lord.
Little Lord.
Yep. So his older brother, for those of you that missed it, they took him off in a stretcher in an ambulance a while ago.
In the first quarter.
After what looked like a lower leg injury. We couldn't really tell from the booth. He's our leading tackler on the year, and he is out of here. We wish him the best. Our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. 4:33 remaining here in the first half. Eunice leads 26-0. Loving heads to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap to Rodriguez. He's looking past the whole way. He fires it across the middle to nobody, and it's an incomplete. It's going to make it 2nd and 10.
That's a good job there by the Eunice Cardinals blitzing. I almost got him, but they didn't get there on time. And Eunice Cardinals right now are having fun out there. And you could, like you always say, if you're winning, you can have fun. Man.
I've got somebody, and I don't know who it is, but it says you're too close to the microphone. That
Me
is,
or you? Or we're both screaming.
It's somebody that. What they don't understand is that's impossible in this setup. What I may need to do is lower my volume on the control board. Too close to the mic don't happen in this.
I lowered it just now, sir.
System. Okay, I'll pull it back a little and.
Well, they're just telling you to be quiet. That's
that is what they're trying to tell me. There's a pass out to the to the flats and.
He gone.
Running down the
they
sideline
barely pushed him out of bounds.
With
Josh.
A huge lead.
Josh barely pushed him out of bounds.
So great run after the catch there by Benavides.
From Benavides.
Yep, that's Amari Benavides, the big tight end.
I got this message a minute ago from James Tippett. Jow is still, I got that 7:55. It's 14-7. Mexico.
Wow.
3 minutes left, and that was probably at halftime now. But
so here comes Loving back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 50, 1st and 10. Here is the snap. Rodriguez looking down. Eunice comes on the blitz. They throw it out to that side, and they do that exact same thing, and they're going to pick up a big play here.
Big 75 tackled Woods when he came in and tried to get that screen. He drove him into the ground. Woods getting hit everywhere tonight, but he's doing a great job on both sides of the ball for the Eunice Cardinals.
I'm being told unofficially that there looked like a dislocation in the patella. His kneecap looked like it was turned sideways down there is what a message that I'm getting here.
On Mr. Younglord?
On Lord that was taken off earlier. So unofficial, just information. I received a text just now saying that was the case. So anyway, 2nd down and about 2. They're going to run it right up the middle, and they're going to be real close, and there's a flag, and that is usually in the holding area.
A little delay run by the quarterback and kind of go in to open the hole. It's finally we get some cheerleaders out here cheering for the Eunice Cardinals.
So they're going to scoot them back.
Some of them have their uniforms and some don't.
The ones that have the uniforms are the seniors on the squad.
I got you.
Make them stand out a little bit. They have 4 seniors on the cheerleader squad. They have a large amount of cheerleaders.
3:34 on the clock here in half number 1. It's 26-0, Eunice in the lead. After the penalty, it's going to be 2nd and about 12. Ball spotted at the 48. Now they're telling me my mic is crackling. That's going to be our service.
Get him, Jerry.
Hawkins almost has the quarterback, and now he gets him.
Yes,
he wraps him up and takes him down. Jerry Hawkins stayed after him. He had some help there at the end by 67. That's Kyle Teague who got in on that tackle as well.
All night, Jerry's been close. He's been close. And he finally got him.
So our system, just so everyone understands back home, we've got a soundboard, and so our mic it's where it's at. I can't move it back and forth. I guess I could stick my mouth around it and breathe on it real hard, but it doesn't move. The sound, we've got a soundboard. It looks like something you see in a DJ booth, and you can turn your input, output, up, down. There's a whole bunch to it, but the crackling is through the cell service that runs the board. And it's like your cell phone.
Oh, we got an interception.
That's
by
Thompson with the interception there.
He came out. He had run around the offensive player, go up there and catch the ball right before it hit the ground.
He's catching balls for both sides of the
telling
him. Here's that soundboard.
Yeah, we'll kind of show some of you back home so you can kind of see how you turn the volumes as far as your output up down here. You turn your volumes up over here. There's a whole lot to it. It's not as simple as moving my mic away from my face.
It's very, very complicated.
Yeah, it is not as simple as like Billy over there. He's got a mic that he holds in front of his mouth.
It makes it squeal.
It's pretty simple. This is not quite that easy. It's not as simple as moving a mic back and forth. So my apologies to those of you if the sound's off a little bit. There's a pass down in the middle, and that one's going to be picked off.
It looks very similar to last week's.
And they've got some running room, but Eunice comes up and makes the tackle. And so after an interception and another interception, the ball's basically going to be back where it was at before the first interception.
I want to say, because it's very similar to the Laxby's interception he threw, I think that's a miscommunication with the player. Because he threw it to the same spot, real close to the same spot, and the player, nobody was there. And I think somebody's running the wrong route on that play.
So looks like Jackson's over there letting Melanson hear it right now, so I don't...
You have number 15 there as well, so see. Mute that one real quick.
We had to mute Charlie's mic.
He got it all twisted up, man.
All of a sudden, my head sounded like I was in a pinball game. He was over there unspinning his cables. That's all right. Oh, shoot, and here's a complete pass across the 40, the 35, all the way down near the 30-yard line.
Coburn had a nice tackle, and he missed it completely. And that was their big 11, their big tight end, Benavides. Go help him, Jones.
Man, I don't know what to tell him. So I've got multiple people now that are hearing us talk saying it sounds perfectly good at their house. So it may be other people's internet or service. And, you know, it's funny because I've noticed this. You know, sometimes I'll have people call and say there's a delay, and then I'll have somebody else call me and say, no, there's not. And, you know, when we first set up, we always have the station check on their system, and they said it was fine at the beginning, so I hate to start adjusting too much. Yeah, there's a deep pass into the corner.
Oh, beautiful job by McCullough. Went up there and blocked it out of there. Yep. This is horrible.
Man, it is squealing.
I wonder if they can hear Billy instead of you.
Maybe they're listening.
That's what it is.
Maybe it's Billy squealing.
Yeah. Billy's mic is squealing, not Billy.
Yeah, I've got other folks here now sending me messages too saying ours sounds great too. It sounded good the whole time. So thank all of you for listening and trying to help us and give us guidance. I don't know what to tell you if it's not sounding good.
Let's just go off what Tiff says.
Yeah, the station has sent us a couple of thumbs up saying it sounds good on their end. That's all I can do. My apologies. So here goes Loving back to pass again.
Get him, Jerry. Get him.
They do
Jerry
have
got
him. Jerry
got him.
Hawkins doing a monster job in the backfield.
He comes up and pushes his offensive lineman all towards behind him. He comes around, peels off him and gets him.
Yeah, and I'm not upset. Nobody's upset me. I'm just trying to explain.
You upset over what?
Yeah, well, no, I think
one of the
people that were saying the sound.
You got all serious. You're using that judge voice. That's all I can do right now.
I'm not upset. You hadn't hurt my feelings. I'm not
it
mad
takes
at
a lot to make him mad. Trust me,
man.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to explain the way the system works. I'm not upset, and I appreciate you folks
listening. Yes,
and
because it takes a lot to listen to Jimmy.
Oh yeah,
I mean a lot of counseling, a lot of.
Especially if your system's crackling and it sounds like I've got the mic in my mouth.
That's even worse.
I mean, if you can listen to me when I got something in my mouth, you're doing pretty good.
I'm trying to wave at that beautiful lady in red, but she don't look up.
That's your wife.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I better clarify that, huh?
Yeah, your mic.
She still didn't look up at me.
I wanted to make sure everybody back home knew that. Like it was not just a random beautiful lady strolling by.
And my beautiful wife, Nancy.
Because your beautiful wife will come up here and put a knot on your head.
My wife be seeing Jimmy in court.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right. I want to shout out to some sponsors as we have a timeout. The Eunice Police Department, NMR Pipeline LLC, BTH Services and Rental, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Parker Energy, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber. Thank you guys for all that you do. Loving heads back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and long. This is a big play. They're looking deep the whole way. Jerry's back there. They almost had him, and now he's going to break and try to get out of there. He throws a wobbler, and they're not going to get anywhere with it. Well, I said they're not going to get anywhere. They're going to pick up some yardage. It's going to make it fourth down and about 6. I would say they're probably going to go for it.
And they're double teaming Jerry now.
Yeah.
He almost had that tackle and came and double teamed him out there. That sack, not tackle.
Well, they're double teaming somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else needs to pick up the slack.
Somebody got to get in there. That's right.
Probably be Kyle Teague. He's pretty good in the rushing quarterback as well.
So a few updates here. Thank you, Bob Klaus. Texaco 14, Jowl 7, Lovington 13, Bernalillo 7, Tatum 14, Clayton 8. Appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate all of you out there listening. Shout out to my Uncle Kenny Jones. Appreciate you listening. So many others. I get messages the whole time. Matt Mata, thank you guys for listening. Your son's playing a heck of a ball game out here.
That he is, man. Old green gloves.
Yep. So anyway, 1:13 remaining here in the first half. We've got a timeout on the field. This is probably up to this point the biggest play of the half as Jal has driven the ball down. Loving has driven. Both of you turned and looked at me like, did you see Jal? Loving has driven the ball down here into Eunice territory. This is probably the best field position they've had the whole game.
This is a Eunice timeout.
That's right. So Eunice wants to talk about it a little bit. It's 4th down, and we'll call it a long 4. Ball spotted right at the 25-yard line. They need to get to the 21, so it's about 4. Loving comes to the line of scrimmage. Benavides in the shotgun. He takes it. He's looking past the whole way. Throws it right across the middle. And it's a great pass and catch. The Lovington receiver, as we mentioned earlier, Amari Benavides is not small, and he picks up the first down.
It was a beautiful job by the quarterback as well. He hit him in stride between 2 defensive players for the Eunice Cardinals. Kid caught it and still got an extra 3 yards out of it. They have a good team once you get the ball moving for Loving.
So under a minute to go. Loving not in any hurry here. They head back to the line of scrimmage. Rodriguez taking his time. The ball's on the turf, but they get it picked up. Eunice trying to come after him. They're going to throw it into the end zone, and that is going to be an incomplete pass.
We got away with one there.
Yeah.
We're holding it.
I concur. 41 seconds remains here in the first half. 26-0, Eunice in the lead. Loving knocking at the door, trying to get some points on the board before we go into halftime.
41 seconds. 41.7 seconds before halftime.
Yep.
You've got mail. Put that one on mic. So everybody's checking their phones and emails and text messages. I don't have no friends, so nobody calls me, so I'm good.
Shout out to the Eunice Police Department, NMR Pipeline LLC. Loving heads back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. They're looking past the whole way. They throw it out to the right side. The quarterback almost got knocked to the ground, and the pass was incomplete.
Beautiful job there, how they're rushing. The whole defensive line is rushing, doing a good job. Putting a little bit of pressure on that quarterback, and he can't complete those passes, man. He's barely throwing over their heads.
What in the world is Charlie doing back there?
He's mad about something.
We had we earlier we thought we were going to have to get EMS up here for Charlie. Now we're going to have to get him up here again. They're going to have to get back there.
We're going to have a serious talk after this game with Charlie.
Right.
Is that water?
He's like my kid when we go to the restaurant. I got to tell him to sit down over and over and over. Sit down there, Charlie.
No more Coke for you, man.
No more Coke. 37 seconds on the clock. Here goes Loving to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted about the 16. They take the snap. They're looking past the whole way. Eunice almost had the quarterback in the backfield. Now he's going to tuck and run, and he throws it at the last second and almost threw the interception.
And the only reason we missed it because number 6 tapped the ball at him.
Yes.
Doing his job.
Yep. Yeah, 6 reached up and touched that ball away, or Gomez would have probably had the pick. Yep. So that's going to make it 4th down and 10, and Loving wants to talk about it. This is I keep saying this over and over, but a huge play here. Want to shout out to some sponsors. Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, the Davis and Myers family, Eunice Pump and Supply, the Nogelmeyers and the Matthews, Eunice Health Clinic, Leanne Reeves, we know they're listening, we appreciate you. Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Bart Parker and staff, the City of Eunice, Parker Energy, Brett and Penny Parker, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, John Dean Davis, Devon Energy, Bryce Jenkins and all the gang down there at Devon, BT8 Services and Rental, Chad Howler, NMR Pipeline LLC, Deb Bettis, Eunice Police Department, Chief Casey Arcidas, and all the staff.
Thank y'all for sponsoring these games.
Texaco is now up 21-7.
What quarter?
In the second quarter against Jal. Thank you, John Nogelmeyer and the Nogelmeyer gang. Nogelmeyers are part of that Eunice Pump and Supply. We appreciate you guys listening. Man, what a...
That's very good news.
I guess if you're
you're
not a Jal fan, it is. But
good news for us, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it gives us a chance because if we could win this game, win next game, now you got a bunch of tied up individuals in districts, so it definitely could be beneficial. Here's a snap. They're going to throw it over into that left corner. They throw a jump ball up. And that looked like it almost could have been pass interference the
On the
other
offensive
way.
side, yeah, he's pushing
because
out.
the defensive back turned into the receiver, and that's going to send the Eunice offense back onto the field with 22 seconds here. I know we don't do it much, but I'm not sure I wouldn't just go out there and take a knee and head into halftime up 26-0.
After that last interception we threw?
Yeah, because you don't want to give any chances. Yeah, the coach is next door tapping on the glass telling us that Texaco's up 21-7.
He had a big old smile, too. All cheesy, isn't he? I'm not going to say his name because a lot of people know who he is.
Yeah, especially in jail.
Yeah.
Call him out.
So here comes the Cardinals to the line of scrimmage, and there's flags everywhere.
Everybody's moving.
And, you know, I said maybe we should go out there and take a knee. We ain't taking a knee.
That ain't happening.
Oh, there was 2 extra men on the field for defense.
So Loving had too many people on the field. That'll scoot the Cardinals up a little bit.
And as I stick my hand out the window, it's kind of cool out there.
And there's a cold front. Initially, it was supposed to get here tonight. Now they've moved it to either tomorrow night or the next night. Tomorrow, they were saying the high was supposed to be like 50. Well, now they're saying 80s. So that front is not supposed to get here. But I tell you, it's cooled off tonight. There's the snap. Melanson looking deep. He's going to fire down the field, and Thompson had his man beat.
About 3 more yards.
Melanson threw it off his back leg. You see that?
And he faked it the other way just enough to try to drag that safety over to the other side of the field, and then he let it go. But he just put a little much under it, probably reeling a little bit from the last time.
He's doing a good job. They all are right now, like you're saying over and over and over. I don't mean that. I mean, I want you to get mad at me.
Yeah.
I use that judge voice on me.
Appreciate you, Jared Gladden, listening. He was talking about the, he's watching at home, but just saying that, our group on the side and our crowd looks really quiet. Here we are up 26-0. We don't have any emotion. And, that was some of the things that I heard last week when we started getting down. It was like our team had no emotion. We were just out there.
Because the players feed off the crowd.
Yes. Well, and the crowd feeds off the players too. I mean, our team's winning 26-0. Look at them.
Yeah.
I mean, they almost look like they're at a funeral.
Yeah, just chillaxing.
I mean, you got to get a little excited and do a little chest bump,
especially after a good hit.
Yeah, you got to have that excitement. Your excitement feeds the crowd. The cheerleaders feed the crowd. All of that stuff feeds, and then you get people excited. You got to have that. We're up 26-0, but you got to have some
like
fun.
Yesterday's volleyball game.
Yeah.
They came out in the third game and started picking it up, and the crowd got into it, and they played better and better, and they came out with the victory.
And congratulations to our volleyball team. Yesterday they knocked off Jal, who at the time was sitting in first place in district. Eunice was in last, and they got a big win yesterday.
A very big win. That was their first win of the district.
Yeah. Yeah, after 10 days ago being sitting in the number 4 spot in the state. So anyway, here goes the Cardinals back. It's 2nd and 5, ball spotted at the 20. They're looking past the whole way. They throw it over here to the side, and they've got Woods in stride. He's bobbing, weaving. He broke the ankles at the 10. What a run.
What a move.
Woods. Oh, my goodness.
What a move.
Laying back here at the 35. He shook him up and broke his ankles, crushed him.
I thought he had him, dude. That kid just fell back. Poor kid's on skates, man.
Wow.
He had him on skates.
Man, what a move by Elgin Woods.
Kid's on fire. Little soccer move out there. In and out, baby.
I was saying kneel it. That's why I'm not a football coach.
I concur.
Eunice going to have a shot here at the end zone. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at about the 7-yard line. Eunice is set up, ready to go. They're waiting on the whistle. That's all they're waiting on. There it is. Here's the snap. They're going to throw it in the end zone. And they've got a man. Touchdown, Ashton Thompson. That's his 4th touchdown reception of the game. Eunice leads 32-0.
Ouch.
What a half for these Cardinals.
Wow. Very beautiful half.
1.2 seconds left on the clock.
Man, I tell you.
We scored in what, 17 seconds?
Yeah. What a half. Oh, my gosh.
I said, oh, my gosh. Over here, throw me a ball,
They just announced on the loudspeaker that Texaco was ahead of Jal 21-7.
And the crowd got fired up.
And that is the loudest I've seen the crowd get the whole time.
They're actually here. They were listening to that. They're more worried about that than our game.
The extra point is good. It's now 33-0. Eunice in the lead with 1.2 seconds remaining in the first half.
Man, beautiful job on the offensive side and the defensive side, keeping Loving at bay.
Man, I got to tell you, I am thoroughly impressed with this Eunice Cardinals team. When I come and watch a sporting event, and I know, like I said, sometimes it hurts some feelings, but I'm going to tell you what I see. And last week I saw us lay down and get kicked. We had no bite in us. We had no bark in us. Today, we've come out here and shown our teeth. And, I mentioned in my pregame, you missed most of this, Rosendo, but I used the analogy of Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman when Ali came out in the early rounds and laid against the ropes and just took a beating. And then he waited for Foreman to swing and get tired. Once Foreman was tired, he turned around and rope-a-doped. And the Cardinals coming into this game, I compared the Falcons to Foreman. They were coming in here head hunting the Cardinals. They got a huge crowd over there, a lot of people hyped.
They came confident.
I was in Loving a couple of days ago for volleyball. I had multiple people that I know from Loving tell me that this was Loving's year, and they were coming to take care of us. Had some JAL folks tell me, you guys better watch it. They're good this year, and they're going to take it to you. And granted, we still got a lot of football to play. It's 33-0. The Cardinals have came out here and really impressed me tonight.
Well, they should have. I think they're impressing everybody in the stands and at home listening.
Yep. So here goes the kickoff. It's a little bouncer across the middle. Bad thing is it goes right to a young man who picks it up, and he is moving for a big boy.
Going 21, chased it down and got him out.
And that will be the end of the first half. At the half, it's going to be 33-0. The Cardinals take a big halftime lead. And I just got an update from Texaco. It's now 21-14. JAL put 7 points on the board.
I just got as well from James Tippett. Thank you, sir, for keeping us updated. Here was something. Can you turn your...
All right. So
we get excited. I just got text you to turn it down a little because we get excited and get a little loud. So next touchdown, I'll turn us down a little bit.
The funny thing about it is when we start turning it up and down, then when we're sitting here just watching the game being normal, then the sound's it doesn't have quite the same bite to it. So anyway, with that said, we're going to send it over for a word from our sponsors. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal football.
The proud owners of Eunice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, walkouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards! Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals! Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto, "A friendly people, proud town," and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who provided over 45 years of service and pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. For more information, in 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104 New O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Motel in Eunice, Cardinal
Very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a community and amenities, season both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals! The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics. Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
The proud owners of Eunice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, Go Cardinals!
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, Go Eunice Cardinals!
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Eunice, as the Eunice Cardinals are hosting the 4-2A district rival Loving here. Eunice is in the lead 33-0 at the half. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Charlie Fairbrose, who's on the camera. Resendo stepped out of the booth for a second. We're going to try to update you on some 7. 9, that is a one I didn't expect. Santa Laguna 0 got a tough team this year. Dexter 14, Nimi 7. Those are some of the. Dallas 42, Albuquerque Academy 0, And thank you to Bob Klaus for those. Jump back over here and check. I don't see any others at this time, any other updates. Those of you out there listening, keep us updated. I'm definitely interested in the Texaco score. Eunice will have Texaco next, and that has big the edge of the field. Metallica playing over the speakers, and we're getting ready to go. I want to shout out to some sponsors: Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, the City of Eunice, Parker Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, BT8 Services and Rental, NMR Pipeline, and the Eunice Police Department. Here come the Cardinals. Their fireworks. The clock strikes 0, and the Cardinals run out onto the field. Eunice leads here once again 33-0 as we are getting ready to start the second half. Both halves doing their warm-up, underway here in no time.
Jimmy, I was looking to this thing I got on this New Mexico Sports app there earlier. I think test 1, test. You hear me? Oh, you
Testing, test,
There
test,
we
test,
go.
test, test, test,
I think we
test,
may be back.
test, testing. Okay, we lost everything right as they were getting ready to kick the ball off there. All of our lights went off. Don't have any idea what happened. My apologies to everyone back home. We lost all of our power, our stuff, everything went off. So anyway, we're back on. I was going over scores, looked down, and all the lights were off. Here goes the snap for the Cardinals. It was 1st and 10. They're going to throw the ball down the field. And luckily for the Cardinals,
Almost intercepted there.
it was 1st and 10. The ball was spotted at the 45-yard line. We just, that was the first full play. We did a kickoff, and me and Charlie were running around scrambling. Rosendo stepped out of the booth for a minute, and we lost everything. So we had to reboot everything, get everything started up. We're starting the second half here, 33-0, 11:52 on the clock. Eunice has the football, 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it up the middle to Woods, and he gets
Get a wall that time.
WWE like power-driven backwards. Man, that was a
Big number 52 there.
yeah, quite a
Loving.
tackle. So that makes it 3rd down and 12, 11:35 on the clock. Clock is ticking.
Gil Rodriguez was that wall he hit.
Alonson in the backfield by himself. He takes the snap. He's looking down the field. Now he's having to pop out. Pressure's on him. He's trying to get down the side. He does. He's going to run out of bounds about the 50-yard line. It's going to make it 4th down and a long 5. We'll see what happens here. Looks like Loving's come out with a little different mentality on the defensive side of the football, and here comes the punt team for the Cardinals. So Rosendo is back. He missed,
AKA the blister.
he missed all the excitement because we lost all of our service and everything and had to reboot. Yeah, you missed all of that
What in the
craziness.
world?
Just right as the second half was getting ready to start, we lost everything. So here we go. Cardinals getting ready for the punt, and the Loving Falcons jump offside.
That'll just about give us a 1st down.
That's gonna
Yeah, I should have.
that's gonna make it really close. I think that'll put us right at the that'll put us at the 1st down marker for sure.
I'd measure that, man.
Yeah, it's a 1st down for sure.
I'm loud.
So 11-19, Eunice is going to pick up a big 1st down there on the
Little hard
mistake.
count there. Little hard
Yes,
count.
I
Pick
concur.
up the 1st.
I was going over scores. Bob Klaus had sent me some scores, and then for some reason we just lost everything, so I didn't get to do those. Shout out to Bob. We appreciate you, and my apologies as I don't know what happened there. So here
Because I
goes
left the
Eunice,
building.
1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 45. They throw it to 7. 7 puts a move on somebody, breaks it all the way down for another 1st down, and he is at the 34. Who
That's
is that?
Van Brecken.
Oh, is he back? So Brecken
Oh.
got hurt early in the season and has been out the last several weeks. So that's huge because
Give him a
he
little bit of action here,
I
huh?
thought he had a broken collarbone.
broken collarbone is what I
Wow,
had been
and he's
told.
back.
Yeah, so
This happens when you're young. You recover real quick.
so he was leading the team in receiving when he went out. Melanson 1st and 10. Ball spot at the 32. Here come Loving again, and I don't know how they don't call that. This isn't the NFL. You don't have to touch anybody. You break the plane.
This ain't Texas.
Yeah. So there's the snap. Looking down the field, we throw it out to Thompson. Thompson picks it up, turns around, do-si-does. He's still skipping to a Lou, and he is down inside the 30. I don't like those tackles
When
like
they
that.
twist like that?
Yeah, where you get like somebody wrapped around their legs and then a whole group piling and they're twisting. And
That's how they hurt
That's how
Kevin.
people get hurt.
That's how they hurt Kevin in that game in Texas.
So 2nd down, and we'll call it 6. Ball spotted about the 29-yard line. 3 receivers wide. Man, that's a tongue twister. Wide right, 1 to the left. Melanson and Woods in the background. They're going to throw it out here to Mata. Mata puts a move. He's going to break ahead and get back to just past maybe the line of scrimmage.
And back to that tackling. They weren't tackling like that in the first half.
Yeah, they kind of look like they've come out here with a little bit better purpose. At the half, Lovington 19, Bernalillo 8, Roswell 7, Artesia 29, Santa Rosa 37, Laguna 0, Texaco 21, Gel 14, Dexter 14, Nemi 7. Cardinals at the line of scrimmage. They try the old jump off sides play. Nobody jumps.
And Eunice 33, 11-0.
Sure. That is true.
Ooh, fingertip catch by Thompson. Down the center, does a beautiful job catching to bring it in. He gets us a 1st down for the Eunice Cardinals.
So 9:34 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. It's 33-0, Eunice in the lead.
Is Hobbs play tonight?
You know what? Maybe they don't. I haven't got any Hobbs updates.
They lost last week against
Centennial in a great game, and
Yeah,
Centennial was
I
number
talked to
2.
one of those guys.
There's a pass out to the left side. That's Thompson again. He breaks it around the outside and gets all the way down for what looks like another 1st down. He's inside the 10-yard line. Now they're going to spot it back. He must have stepped out.
I think he did. That was Thompson,
Oh,
but there's a flag.
They're bringing it back. That's what's happening.
Holding on the Eunice Cardinals, I believe.
So my grandson plays in the YFL. We played in Hobbs last week. I talked to one of their guys. He said they had opportunities to win that game last week.
Right.
But
I listened to it when we left. I listened to that game all the way home, and I got home and listened to it, and it sounded like a heck of a ball game.
On a
It's going to make it 1st and 10 after the big penalty.
Make me feel bad.
we'll rub the salt in that wound. Buddy.
So they're going to run the little option play out here, and ooh, we got a lot of people back there. And
You see that? Brecken did a good job just like letting it go.
And there's flags on the field again. This is not what we need if this is on us.
It is a very sloppy start to the 2nd half for the Eunice Cardinals.
Probably another hold.
A new update here. 28-21, Jal has taken the lead in Texaco.
Wow.
And the crowd goes quiet on that comment.
So it's 33-0 here, and we've got a block in the back on Eunice. So Eunice coming out here after the half, a little lackadaisical. Laxy-daisy is
That's an understatement.
Just gives us more room for that long pass.
Look at that. What's that? 5,
It's going to be
15,
1st
15,
down
20,
and a
25,
whole bunch. I think it's
24,
30.
30. Man.
Pretty dang close anyway.
1st and 30.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. We got to get down to dang near the 5.
I bet they pass it.
1st down.
Pass it to 5.
Yeah. Pass it to somebody. Need to get at least 5 or 10 of them yards back here. Can't be handing it off up the middle. Anyway, here comes the blitz. They pick it up pretty good. We throw it down the field, and it was just
There's
out
another
of the
flag
reach of
over here.
coverage. Yeah, and I think that one's going to go against, by the look of Hyatt
10, yes.
Castro.
Throwing his hands are
Yeah,
frustrated.
it kind of looks like maybe they're going to throw that one on Loving. Looks like maybe they were holding
He
it.
threw his hands up like Michael Irvin used to be all the time, remember?
Yeah.
Taking that big old pacifier out of his mouth. Yeah. Man, this is going to be a long 1st down here.
Yeah, so now Eunice scoots it back up 10, so that'll make it 1st and we'll call it 18
You're generous.
after all of that. We're
Back
still
and forth.
1st down, and man, it's been 1st down for like
Time
2
keeps on
minutes on the
ticking.
clock. 33-0 Eunice. Oh, there was a lot of movement. No call though. Oh, and
Overthrow number 5.
yeah. You know, this may be, I will say this, as good as we've played here today, this may be the most incomplete passes that we've thrown.
And that's
in
part
any
of the
game.
problem. We're not consistent through the whole game.
Yep.
And that hurts us.
So 8:34 on the clock. Waiting on the signal from the
Game. Football player.
Oh yeah, it is, huh? See, I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, Eunice heads to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted right at about the 25. They snap it. We're going to hand it up right up the middle. And it was second and a long, long way. We hand it straight up the middle, and we're going to lose one for sure.
For sure. He set something up to go deep.
There comes some squealing off the speakers again on the PA.
We're not squealing anymore, I think. We haven't got excited. So.
Yeah, when we squeal or when we have those issues, when we start screaming and hollering,
there it is right there.
Throw it down and
in and out of his hands.
Man, the defensive back got turned around. They hit high on Castro inside the 5, right in the hands. I don't think he was expecting the ball to come through so smoothly because he had 2 defenders between him and the ball, and it went right between them and hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it.
Hit him in the hands, hit him in the belly, then hit the floor.
Yep.
And that's an incomplete pass there for the 4th down here for the Eunice Cardinals.
So now it's 4th down and a long ways. I was thinking maybe we might send in the field goal unit for about a 45-yard field goal, but I guess we won't. We're going to go for it. 4th and a long ways. Here's the snap. Here comes the blitz.
And there it is. There it is.
Got a man. Oh, and it deflects just off the hands of Mata, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and Loving will get a shot on the offensive side.
And that would have been nice if we would have caught that. But he didn't. What do we do? Go from offense to defense.
7:58 remaining on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals just not quite as crisp in that drive as they looked in the first half.
But we cannot be that lackadaisy, like I say. We got to go out there. We got to capitalize, especially being this close and so many opportunities in the end zone.
So the defense is on the field. Loving strolling up to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 25, 1st and 10.
Like a Sunday afternoon, huh?
Yep. Caleb Rodriguez, the quarterback. They're going to hand it straight up the middle, and they got a big hole. And, man, that looked like it hurt.
On what side? On the offensive side or defensive side?
That was a big hole.
Running back came through and hit the safety right in the kneecaps. And, man.
He flew back about 5 yards.
Yeah. So
he just swings that helmet out of that.
So it's 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 35. 7:30 on the clock.
Camera guy's kind of crazy.
Loving comes to the line of scrimmage. They're going to hand it right up the middle to
Good job,
Perez, and
Ortega.
a great job by Ortega. And he gets help from Trevino. And maybe even a little Hawk comes jumping in there as well. They're going to pick him.
Finished it up.
They gave him about a yard or maybe a half a yard on the carry, but a great defensive play led by Ortega.
He's had quite a few of those tonight, man.
So he has. We're going to cut Charlie's mic off in a minute. He likes to swing that thing around, and, man, it sounds like somebody's playing the drum in my ears every time he does that.
I think it was that guy down there on the drums down there, Jimmy.
A pump fake.
They're going to throw it long. They've got a man over there. Oh, and almost picked off by the Cardinals.
A lot of pushing there when the ball was still in the air.
Receiver turned into the defensive back, and the defensive back turned into the receiver. Ball finds the ground. It's going to be 2nd and about 9.5. Or no, 3rd and 9.5. They've adjusted it now.
That's a large crowd of cheerleaders coming this way. Oh, they got the Loving girls with them. Huh?
Uh-huh. Yep.
They're all wearing the same colors.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that is very true. The uniforms look almost identical. Loving heads to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted about the 35.5. 3 receivers wide right, 1 to the left. Rodriguez, the quarterback, in the backfield alongside Bobby Perez. They take the snap. It skips off the ground. He gets it picked back up, though, fairly quickly. They're going to throw it down the field.
Intercepted by
it's picked off,
Trevino.
I believe, Trevino, and he's going to intercept it. He gets knocked out of bounds after he does, but an interception and a turnover after a great catch by Trevino.
And it all started from Jerry Hawkins' pressure he had on over here. Beautiful job by the defense. They came out with a purpose to continue putting that pressure on the defensive side.
So Brandon Trevino, the linebacker, with an interception. Great play by him. 6:38 on the clock. The Cardinal offense heads back out. Let's see if they can get some momentum going here as that last drive looked a little sloppy.
Sluggish.
They're going to have 4 wide receivers out here to the right, 1 out left, Melanson in the backfield. They're going to run a little reverse play, and Woods does a heck of a move. The flag comes in, and he's all the way inside the 20 down the 15 before he gets knocked down. I'm sure they're going to call either a block in the back or a hold, but, man, that was quite a move.
Wow.
That's huge for the Cardinals. So I guess when Woods stepped through, they must have grabbed his face mask.
He has some quick feet. He stepped in between 2 defensive players.
He was stepping, wasn't he?
Man, he
like Barry Sanders out there.
Great play there. Elgin Woods today has had a couple of amazing moves, amazing
Has he got
runs.
to get in the end zone yet, Brendan?
I don't think so. No, I don't have him down for anything.
Thompson's gotten 5, right?
4.
And Mata has 1.
Yeah. So it's 33-0.
Give it to him. He earns it.
First and goal for the Cardinals. Ball spotted about the 6-yard line. Eunice heads to the line of scrimmage. Melanson in the backfield. They've got Mata in motion. They're going to pitch it out to him. He's going to try to cut it back. He's still going. He's got a great big fella hold of him from the backside.
That was Hyen Castro. They pitched it to him.
Oh, I thought it was Mata. Oh, the green gloves are over here.
So don't confuse my green gloves with nobody else, man.
So that was Hyen Castro. He gets taken back for a loss.
And Eunice calls a timeout.
And Eunice wants to talk about it. Second and goal, ball spotted about the 9.
Well, watch the loving cheerleaders do a cheer for Eunice over there.
So we are about 6:08 on the clock, 33-0. Eunice in the lead. We're in the third quarter. Trying to jump over to my little thing. Yep, Jal just scored again. It's now 34-21. Jal is in the lead.
Just like that, huh?
So Jal's getting things rolling up there. That's more of what I expected. I didn't expect Texaco to beat them, but then when I started seeing those numbers, I'm like, well, they might.
And it must have been a back-and-forth game there in the second quarter. And after halftime, they came out Jal, I'm assuming with the purpose. Yeah, probably got screamed at by the coach. Hey, y'all haven't been down all year. Go out there and take care of business.
Yeah, so it is 34-21. The Panthers in the lead in Texaco.
In Texaco.
And here we go.
So
in and out of the hands of number 5 for the Eunice Cardinals. Hit him in the hands. He does not score no touchdown. What's this? Going crazy.
Man, that sounded like really loud in our headset. I was like, what the heck?
That's a cheerleader doing some flips or something over here.
Yeah, I guess it came through one of our mics, but man, it was loud. So here goes Eunice to the line of scrimmage. Melanson in the backfield by himself.
Oh,
He's got pressure coming after him. He's trying to get away. He's got to throw it. He does. Oh, what a catch. Tiptoeing the sidelines by Thompson, but they're going to spot him at about the 6-inch line. Wow, what a catch and what a throw by Melanson with
running
people dragging on his heels.
Throwing it, he wasn't even square throwing it, and he still hit him right in the hands.
And he caught that ball right near the goal line, but he was running back toward the quarterback, so that took his momentum just over the goal line outside the end zone.
Is it 4th and 1?
And it's 4th less than 1. It is. You can see that ball spotted. It's sitting about the 1, and the nose is over in between the 1 and the goal line. They're going to send Brady Colburn in the game.
Oh, we're going to do a Wildcat offense here.
Which leads me to believe they're going to snap it to him and let him power it up the middle. So there's some confusion. Well, no, they're not going to do that because they're moving him around. They got Thompson in the back, and we don't get set, so I'm expecting flags.
No flags.
And I don't see any, and Thompson's in for a touchdown. That's Thompson's 5th touchdown of the game.
Beautiful job of chasing the pace, taking the quarterback out. It took a play a long time to develop there, but it was successful.
So it's now 39-0.
No fireworks and no horns, just touchdown.
Yeah.
I think they ran out of fireworks
already, huh?
I don't think they brought that many up. The city cut their budget after last week's loss and didn't send in too many fireworks over here this game. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it is good. And that makes it 40-0 here in Eunice. The Cardinals lead. We're halfway through the third quarter. Eunice up 40-0. I am impressed.
I am very impressed and very content for this ball game. I got that says the scorebook is saying 33-1.
Yeah, That's not what it
And
says
then
on mine.
40. Mrs. Eve, Tiff.
Yeah, take a picture of that and send it to her. I don't know what's happening.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
Mr. Jones.
we've had some interesting comments or things sent over today telling us that your mic don't sound good, and then we'll get 15 that says it does, and then we'll have 3 or 4 that says now it sounds bad, and now we've got them saying they're bugs. I will tell you that whole system shut down a while ago. I have no idea why. Right as we were starting the second half, the whole system just went dark, and I was like, what is going on? I've never seen it do that. I've seen us lose our service, our signal, but the whole box, we lost all the lights. So anyway, we had to reboot, and now we're up and running. So shout out to some sponsors: Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, the City of Eunice, Parker Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, BTH Services and Rental, NMR Pipeline LLC, and the Eunice Police Department. Here goes Eunice with the kickoff. They're going to kick it from the left hash. They bumped this one up into the air.
Get there. You didn't call it for a catch. Ball's on the floor.
The ball is on the ground, but he jumps on it. And Loving will take over first and 10. Ball's going to be about the 32-yard line is now the spot.
And you just kind of stopped there for a little bit. I think they were thinking they called for a fair catch.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that when that system shut off earlier, it didn't reset
everything.
And that way, because that was about the score at halftime when that thing shut off. And I'm telling you, the whole thing just booted us.
Do you think there was like a power?
I don't know. I don't have any idea what happened, but I'm just hoping everybody can hear us still, and we're still broadcasting. 5:09 and ticking. Loving comes to the line of scrimmage. They're going to snap. They're looking over to the right side. They have found a little success out there, and they didn't this time. Man, the ball flew out,
yeah.
And that was a fumble.
Yeah, he
I am
punched it out.
100% certain that was a fumble, but they blew the ball dead.
Jonathan did a beautiful job out there by himself. Getting that tackle, holding him up, and that's that big guy, ain't it, number 11?
Yes, it is.
He came up hurting.
Yeah, he's headed for the sideline. Looks like he's grabbing his arm or his hand.
Hold him up enough for the rest of the flock to come and take care of business.
Man, I tell you,
Well,
that was a fumble.
They finally got him tackled anyway.
Yeah, he fumbled that ball.
Yes.
When they came in, they punched that ball out, and the ball flew out, landed right in the hands of one of the Cardinals. And he just stood there holding it like, whoa. I mean, I'd have been running the other direction.
What do I do?
Anyway, 4:18 on the clock. Here's the snap. It's second and about 15. They're going to throw it down the right side. And oh my gosh, the ball was in and out of the hands of the receiver. The defensive back got turned around over there, and the ball went right behind him.
Number 83 hit him hard enough for him to lose the ball. So it was an incomplete pass. Hector Sosa. That hit on him.
In those situations, I try to get on here and check my scores and my updates and see if anybody's telling me they can't hear me. Anyway, I don't see anything new. Here comes Loving to the line of scrimmage. 3:40 on the clock. It's third down, and we'll call it 15. Ball spotted about the 32. Loving in the spread offense. Rodriguez, the quarterback. He's going to fake the handoff and throw it out here to the side, and that is an incomplete pass. And that's going to force a 4th and long.
And the defensive line for Eunice, especially Jerry Hawkins, is doing a great job putting a lot of that pressure on that quarterback. And he's barely missing these receivers by a smidge. So
yeah, because he's got that pressure coming at him, and here comes Hawkoff for a well-deserved break.
Their big receiver that's been catching on balls went over and threw his hat down.
There's some confusion in the back as to who's going back there. Looks like they're going to put some different folks in the back.
They have Castro and Brecken. Van Brecken and Hyen Castro went back there as green gloves. Mata came off.
And they've got the offense on the field. They're not even in punt formation. And here comes the snap.
Now they realize it.
And now they throw it down the field.
Oh, good job by Van.
Oh, my goodness. Van Brecken does a heck of a job breaking up that pass. They had us right there. Because
you had to run 50 yards.
We never adjusted or realized that they didn't have a punter in the game.
Man, that's a blessing in disguise, right?
Yes, for sure.
Little stuff like that is what I'm saying. We have to stay, as a team, engaged of what's going on in your surrounding. And if you're on the field, you're missing somebody, call a timeout. Yep. It could cost us if it was a close game. Could have caused this.
So as the Cardinals are up 40 now, it's a running clock. So I was wondering why that clock's running. That's why. 2:05 and ticking.
That happened to
Eunice's
us last week,
offense
boss.
is on the field. Yes, it is. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it up the middle to Brady Coburn. He busts it
fumbled
up,
it.
and then the ball pops out.
But he recovered it. Did he recover it? I think he did. Yes.
Man, he does a good job of getting
No,
back
I'm
on.
lying
Oh, no,
to
he
you.
didn't.
Loving recovered it.
So Loving recovers the fumble. Colburn with a heck of a run, plowing people over, but the ball popped out, and Loving has the football.
And his defense, he doesn't get to play much of that position here lately. So defense goes back out there.
So
After a
first
minute.
and 10, ball spotted at the 19.
Man, back and forth here. It's kind of a
Defense
little
is
sloppy
back.
football here in the third quarter
Yeah, it hadn't looked as clean, at least for the Cardinals.
on
this
the offensive
quarter.
side.
Yeah. So Loving hurries up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the big guy over there.
Well, he's out. That's a new one
That's
that just
another
come
big guy?
in. They're looking down the field. They throw
they
it
get to
out
get
here
to-
to the wing. The ball's
Ooh.
tipped and could have been picked off there. Couldn't quite get to it. It's going to make it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I don't know if their big guy got hurt, but he sure did. He bounced his helmet off the ground.
He
Like
seemed
was
frustrated.
for sure,
Yeah.
if not injured.
Yeah, and I don't see him over there. I
He's
don't-
over here with the group over here.
Okay, off to the left.
Yes, sir.
So it looks like they're working on him. So here comes Loving back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. It's 2nd and 10. Loving in no hurry. They're just strolling up there as the clock is ticking down inside 30 seconds in the third quarter. Rodriguez in the backfield. He takes a snap. He's looking past the whole way. He's going to throw it out to that right side.
Oh,
and that
Jonathan
ball's
got an
picked off
interception.
by Jonathan
Get there,
Caballero
get
to
there,
the
get there,
20,
get there.
the 15. He's down inside the 10, 5, and he gets knocked out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. What a play by Jonathan Caballero.
Man, I thought he was in for a
Almost
touchdown.
got a pick six.
Oh, man. Good job, son.
We'll probably get a call saying we're too loud on that one because I was hollering.
Well deserved on senior night, man.
When we have those plays like that and we get excited, that's usually when everybody says, hey, you're too loud or you're
I mean, but we have to show a little bit of emotion, Coach.
12.9 on the clock here in the third. Eunice with great field position.
Just punch it
First
in here.
and goal. Ball spotted at the 5 after the pick by Jonathan Caballero.
The coach is over here throwing up a sign, and the players are like, what's he want?
He thought he was throwing up West Side. Ice Cube. Here goes the snap. Melanson rolls right.
There
He's
he
looking.
is.
He's got
There
a
he
man
is.
open. He gets
Turn
it to
around.
him. It's Thompson.
nice move.
He puts a move on him. He's into the end zone. And that is
5
the
touchdowns.
6th
6.
touchdown
I think he
of the
tied.
game.
You had to do the research on that one, huh?
What's
I
that?
think he tied it.
Oh,
Hayden. I might be mistaken.
it's either Hayden Dean or Avante. One of those, I believe, one game had 5 touchdowns in a game.
I think
So
Hayden had 6.
6 maybe.
sir.
Okay. So Thompson, we're still in the third quarter, has now got 3. He's got 6 touchdowns right now, 5 receiving and 1 running. Here's the snap. The snap is up. The kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, the Cardinals lead 47-0. We're 3 points away from a mercy rule game here. I didn't expect this. I got to be honest with you. I am super impressed with our Cardinal team at this
Most
point.
definitely.
I expected us to win, but not like this. I was telling my son, like, y'all got to step it up, man. Loving is a real deal. They scored 2 touchdowns on Jao.
Texaco just punched it in the end zone. It's now 34-27 over there.
Wow.
Got a shootout.
What quarter? They didn't tell you.
It's third quarter is what I'm assuming. Anybody has any updates on the time remaining in that game? I'd love to hear it. So shout out to some sponsors again. Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Eunice Pump and Supply, the Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, the City of Eunice, Parker Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, BTH Services. What in the world is Charlie doing over there?
You know what it is? I don't have that little fuzzy thing on the end of
Yeah,
it.
that's why it's so sensitive. Huh?
NMR Pipeline and the Eunice PD. When Charlie pulls that thing off his head, it sounds like the Metallica drummer is
And I can't get to the
banging on
button
my
so
head.
fast.
I'm like, what is he doing over there?
I try to find the red button so fast, and I miss it
I
sometimes.
thought you wanted a drum roll.
5 seconds remaining in the third. Here's the kick. It's a deep one. Loving going to take it at the 20. They're looking for some room. Here comes the Cardinal clan. A flock of Cardinals flies down there, makes the tackle. about the 23-yard line, and we're at the end of the third quarter. Cardinals lead 47-0.
Want to go to the commercial real quick?
Yeah, what the heck.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Nullmark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here in Eunice, New Mexico, as the Eunice Cardinals lead 47-0, and we are getting ready to start the fourth quarter. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Rosendo Caballero and Charlie Fairbrush.
Hello, hello.
Loving has the football. Ball spotted at the 25, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. They're looking deep. They've got some time. He's still rolling around back there.
We got a bunch of young bucks out there for.
Throws it down the field, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds about the 33, 34-yard line.
And right now, with the big leader that we have, the defensive side for the Eunice Cardinals has a bunch of underclassmen out there, you can say.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting some playing time.
That was Devin Pena with the catch for the Falcons. As we've mentioned, their star receiver that gave us fits a lot of the game had went out to an injury. I think this might be him over here
With
on
his
this
hands
side.
on his hip.
Yeah, maybe. And so anyway, 11:20 on the clock. The Jal Texaco game is a 7-point game. Texaco has scored, but there's a minute 40 on the clock.
Every time he touches the ball, he gets the first down.
Yeah. Just got to hang on to that sucker for sure.
That's very important, I'm assuming.
41-27 now. Jal in the lead with
Option.
just seconds to go. Here
Mata.
goes
He
Mata.
gone.
He's turning on some speed. He's
Get
got
there,
a little
get there,
room. He
get there,
turns
get
the corner, tiptoes down the corner, and then jumps back in. He's all the way down
Get off him.
inside the 35, and
Get off him.
kind of getting some people pushing and shoving and on top of him. That'll help him up.
Beautiful job. He got the ball. Turned and burned, man. Went towards the sideline, got an extra, 20 yards off bat, and they finally corralled him in.
9:05 on the clock. The Cardinals threatening again here. If they score here, the game would be over with the mercy rule. Ball spotted at the 31. Eunice comes to the line of scrimmage. Melanson in the backfield with Brady Colburn. There goes Mata in motion.
Oh.
They take the snap, and we have
Somebody
movement.
One of the receivers
Nice.
over there.
Scoot us back, yes.
The timing was off, and I'm going to assume he's number 7. He's been out of the game for a little bit, so. Yeah, he's talking to him like, was it me or him? Man.
So that'll scoot the Cardinals back 5, give them a little more working room. They just sent in look like a new lineman there. I'm not sure. They rotated in a little late, but they're going to hand it up the middle to Mata. The ball's on the floor.
You didn't expect that. It seemed to look good to me,
I
man.
don't think so either. We're throwing folks in spots again, which you get to this point in the game, you do that, but
Let's just finish it.
Yeah.
After last week, we need to get in here and finish it.
8:30 on the clock remaining in the game. It's 47-0. Eunice fumbles the football, and Loving will take over.
Not just that, when you do things like that, it looks bad on the stats. And in the long run, it could affect you, I think.
1st and 10, ball spotted about the 41-yard line. Loving comes to the line of scrimmage.
These kids on the field for the Eunice Cardinals defense, they look bigger than the starters, don't they?
So here's the snap, looking down the field. Loving trying to find somebody. They throw a pass out to the sideline, and they do catch the pass. It'll be about a 9-yard pickup. I can't tell. I'm old. I can't see numbers over that.
That was 85. We did that tackle. That was
Tackle
Lord
was 85.
Kid.
That's Lord. I couldn't tell who caught it.
Oh, for them, I
yeah,
couldn't tell neither.
I had to get my family to relay my glasses up here before the game because I got up here and went, ooh, I got to have them.
You need to get you some binoculars.
Ooh, man.
Or get your vision checked
We need
again.
to get old Bob Patterson to come start sitting down here with us. He always did that for Len White. He was the spotter. 2nd down and 1. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. They need to get to midfield to 50 for a first down. 7:24 and ticking. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the handoff and then throw it out here to the sideline.
Wide open.
They got an open man to the 40, the 35, the 30. He's bobbing. He's weaving. Did you say there was a flag?
Yes, sir, right here. They hit him in the back.
Our guy or they hit us in the back. So that'll take the ball back. That's the case.
Loving likes hitting you in the back, man. We seen it in the very beginning of the first game when they hit Ojan.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're going to scoot them back here.
Way
7
back.
minutes setting on the clock. 47-0.
We do miss the Mendozas because they will lead the group in chanting.
They get us
They
fired up.
got us
with
fired
the
up,
crowd.
man.
Even if you wanted to sit down and be quiet, the Mendozas
Man,
wouldn't
listen,
let
you can't even watch a football game.
That's
We'll get
right.
loud and rowdy.
Get up.
Yep.
Oh, they'd be yelling, hit somebody.
Or
And all
pushing
those
back, way back.
Yep. So that's going to push them back all the way to the 47-yard line. It makes it 2nd, about 3. Under 7 minutes to go on a running clock. Here's the snap. They're looking past the whole way. They fake it short and throw it long.
Turn around. Oh, he almost caught it. And there's going to be a
they're
flag.
pass interference. That's 83, I believe. 83's Hector Sosa. If he would have ever turned his head and found the ball, he'd have had an easy pick. But he was staring at the receiver and ended up running into him a little early.
A little way too early. He just threw the ball on the sideline instead of throwing it back over there. Pointing on the pros, bud.
So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. 6:47. Does the clock stop on penalties when you're?
Yeah, penalties.
Yeah. I love how you got the ball, just threw it to the sideline. Like.
Well, these youngsters aren't used to playing much, so they're not real sure sometimes. 1st and 10.
I wish we had a ball boy after running around.
Yeah. So here comes Loving to the line of scrimmage. Rodriguez, the quarterback. He's looking deep the whole way. Throws it out to the sidelines, and we almost had a pick there.
Is that 30 or 36?
I think it said 30. 30 is Danny Garrett, wide receiver, outside linebacker. Yeah, that was almost that could have been a pick 6.
It was a slow developing play as well. Garrett.
Yeah, he had nothing but green pasture in front of him.
Yeah.
Got to catch it first, right?
Yeah. So 6:10 on the clock. It's 47-0. We're late in the fourth quarter. Well, halfway through the fourth quarter. Loving comes to the line of scrimmage. Rodriguez, the quarterback, in the shotgun. They're going to snap the ball to him. He throws it out there to that left flat. He's got a man open who makes the catch. He's bobbing. He's weaving. The youngsters are going to get out there and make the tackle, but not before he picks up about 6, maybe 7.
It's a good job out there. His receivers were blocking for him as well. And these youngsters get a lot of playing time tonight. And the game before Giles game, they got a lot of playing time as well. When it was 50-0.
There goes the squealy PA sound again. 5:30 and ticking. It's 47-0. Eunice comes to the line of scrimmage. Loving comes to the line of scrimmage. We're subbing some people in, and that looked like Tyson Jones there getting a little playing time. He comes running off the field. Loving ready to go. They snap it. They fake the short throw, and then they throw it long. They got a man.
Oh, and he catches it.
And gets into the end zone.
Our receivers our defensive players had to just turn around. And
that makes it 47-6 here. Late in the ball game. And the group of Loving fans get something to cheer about. They've got the air horns out, and they're making some racket over there.
They've been waiting all night for that.
Yeah.
We've been in them shoes before.
47-6 here. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Loving going to go for 2. I guess they figure let's take advantage of the youngsters. And
they got the big boys out there now.
Oh, they rotated them in?
Yes, sir.
So there's a snap, and there was movement all over. I don't think anybody was set, so that'll scoot them back 5.
I see the flag over there. What did he call?
Oh, he called it on Eunice.
I was like, what?
Yeah, so that'll scoot them half the distance, put them in about the 1.5 yards. 4:44 and ticking. Loving heads back to the line of scrimmage here. Trying to punch it in for the 2-point conversion. The scoreboard's never been updated over there. It still shows 47-0. Here's the snap. There was movement again. No call. They're going to throw it into the end zone, and that is a catch for the 2-point conversion. So it's now 47-8, and there goes the noise from the Loving section again. They're enjoying that.
They didn't think he was going to get to use that thing.
Yeah.
Came a long way not to get blown, huh?
That's right. You drive that far, you got to get blown.
I mean,
you got to.
47-6, 4:22 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And, I mean, they put 8 points on the board. And Eunice.
Did they not catch that one?
Yeah, they ended up catching it, but that score hasn't been updated.
Yeah,
over
they
just
there
did it.
they go. They updated it now.
Oh, he just announced 6. I was like, I thought he caught that.
Want to shout out to some sponsors: Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, the City of Eunice, Parker Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, BTH Services and Rental, NMR Pipeline, and the Eunice Police Department. Thank you guys for making this broadcast possible. Thank you to Knowmark Broadcastings, the corporation, for allowing us to do these broadcasts. It sure makes it nice. You don't realize how good we've got it until you get up into some of these areas where they don't have these free broadcasts and you got to pay. It always, I hate to say it, but it irritates me when I see local people around here advertising for those groups that pay, that you have to pay to watch. I'm like, your local businesses who support your kids and everything pay for these broadcasts right here so that you can listen to it for free, but you'd rather go pay for some other service. So
Our camera is as good as theirs.
I guarantee you.
It's
Especially
better.
with
What you
Charlie
talking
on
about?
that
I'm
with
sorry,
the phone.
Charlie. It's better. It's better. I apologize, Charlie.
Come on now.
Here goes
Hold on.
Loving, ready for the kickoff. We're midway through the fourth quarter. I wouldn't be surprised if they try some onside here.
They tried that at the beginning of the half, didn't they?
And there is the kickoff, and it skips right off the foot of a Cardinal, and then he falls on it. That almost looked like some good soccer footwork there.
Like the goalie was taking. He got.
He thought he was hurt. He thought he's like, I'm not moving.
Yeah,
until
he wasn't moving, and then the Loving player laid down beside him. Like, are you okay,
He
bud?
was
I
checking
think
on him.
that's 53, Jose Calavillo, that falls down on it.
He was laying pretty still.
Well, it's funny that 18 for Loving laid down there with him. Like, hey, dude, you all right, man?
So Eunice comes to the line of scrimmage here on offense. Ball spotted about the 48-yard line. 4:15 and ticking. I'd like to see Eunice punch it in and get this 50. Here goes Thompson in motion. They're going to
intercepted!
Oh, my gosh.
Goodness.
That was a beautiful play by the Loving Falcon, cutting that off as it was a shuttle pass. And Big 50 got up in and stole the ball.
Big 50 is Fernando Lara.
Lara,
And,
Looked like he just pitched it right to him.
Yeah, they did. So the final score in Jal, 41-33. Jal's going to pick up the victory. I believe that's final
And they were playing in Texaco.
in Texas.
And Jal came back from behind and won the game.
I believe that is correct, according to the info I have here.
Your informant.
Yep. So Loving comes back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 49. I'm being told that is final, 41-35.
22
They
wide
throw it out
open.
here to the side. They've got a big gain again.
A huge gain. Big 44, he jumped in and tried to hit somebody, and he swung and missed.
All the youngsters were on the field. Coach is pulling them all off, and he is sending in the horses again. So 47, thank you, Leon Reeves, for that update. It's 41-35, Jal with the W.
With the win, huh? So far, they're perfect in district, right?
They're perfect in everything. So here goes the snap. Looking down the field. They throw it out to the left flat, and that ball was dropped.
He heard
He's
the
getting it out of his
footsteps.
hands. Now we're getting all sorts of texts now. Jal won. Everybody's watching Jal game instead of the Eunice game.
41-35. Once again, Jal with the win.
Is that the only school has put 33 points on them?
Texaco, yeah, for sure. And man, our PA system, they're having fits. I'm telling you, I think Billy's got a plate or magnet or something in his noggin because it didn't squeal like that when Xan was talking on it earlier. They throw it out to the left flat. Oh, and what a
tackle.
one-handed tackle by
Josh, number 2.
Josh Carrillo. All right.
Beautiful job.
Great tackle there. That's going to make it 3rd down, and we'll call it 12. Ball spotted at the 25, 2:15 and ticking. I was hoping we could get this mercy rule in, but I don't think we're going to pull it off. I said that at the half, and then we went down and scored in like 13 seconds or something. But
go figure, right? We need a full night of football.
yep. So here goes Loving to the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. They're looking past the whole way. They got some pressure. Jerry's after him, but he pops out. Now he's going to throw it down into the end zone. And what a defensive play there by the defensive back, who actually, is he hurt or is he just disappointed?
He's just disappointed because he almost had an interception.
That's 23. He's acting hurt. That is Luis Gomez. He was limping earlier. See, he's waving for the sideline, wanting somebody to come in for him.
Yep.
So
I thought he had an interception, but the offensive player became a defensive player real quick and snapped it out of his hands.
Landed on his back.
He comes off. Hyan Castro goes in. Number 53, Jose Calvillo runs in. 88.
98.
George Gomez runs off.
Gomez.
Here goes Loving back. They're looking for the pass. They throw it down into the end zone.
In and out of the hands at a who?
Intercepted.
Is that number 6?
I think it's.
Yeah. Is it 6? I can't tell from here. Please turn. Yeah, it was 6.
I think it is
McCullough.
6. So it's McCullough.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. 57 seconds remaining on the clock. Here goes the Eunice offense back out onto the field as it's a turnover on downs.
Man, the defense has been doing a good job. The starting defense going out and taking care of business. And our offense has very, very slowed down, very sluggish the second half.
You know, I would
Other than
think
that one big play.
I would think they would just kneel it here. I'm all for scoring and getting 50, but once you get down inside 40 seconds, just drop it and take a knee. And
Doesn't appear that's what they're going to do.
no, we're going to hand it off up the middle. That is Elgin Woods, and I think that might do it. We're down to 35. Down to 30. Is that going to be it? Shout out to the sponsors again: Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, the City of Eunice, Parker Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, BTH Services and Rental, NMR Pipeline LLC, and the Eunice Police Department. We're down under 10 seconds, and I believe they're just going to let the clock tick. And the Eunice Cardinals have rebounded from last week and picked up the win 47-8. And the Cardinals have taken care of business here today and look good. Next week's a bye. The following week we go to Texaco.
29th.
And so we'll be up there facing Texaco. Shall beat Texaco today by 7. And so any thoughts?
We got to stay focused. We got to stay healthy when we go up there and play against the Wolverines. Because that's another team that doesn't really like us.
Absolutely. Yeah,
This is what they needed tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
This is what we needed.
Super impressed. I can't say enough about how well the Cardinals played today. And this is what I think so many others have come to expect from Eunice Cardinal football. They did it tonight. Congratulations to all the boys, the coaches, and great job tonight. For Charlie Fairbrush, Rosendo Caballero, I'm Jimmy Jones. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Good night, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Good night.